So let's go ahead and get started, because we don't need them for the opening.
Mhm.
First off, who wants to do a recap? I'll give you 2 inspirations if you do an extra good recap for Eric here.
I could do a recap. I don't know if it'll be extra good, but
We'll go for it.
See what you got.
okay. We started off with Erland Trueblood pulling up in a carriage, which we found out was the Moreau carriage because Lucius was outside of it. And they he kind of gave him a ride, and they showed up at our lovely bar. And so we were all like, oh shit. They came into VV drilling, nobody could hear anything, and she got right the fuck out of there as soon as Gemheim's dad recognized her, because fuck that. And pretty much Gem tried to escape out the back and failed horribly because he is a loud, big cat that gets caught by Lucius and taken away very sadly. Very much later, not too soon after. After Gemheim's gone, the gang, except for pretty much Vivi and Lazarus, talk to the Erland Trueblood dwarf man who is with the Brewers Guild and discuss things. We end up deciding not to join them, but really we just gave them like a we'll let you know kind of answer and not like a direct no. But he had a lot of details that I'm not going to go into about the pricing and membership and blah blah blah. So after he leaves, at 6 o'clock, and the party's at 10 o'clock, and everyone else kind of goes to do their own thing before we head off to the party. Yo, what up? Laz and Izo head off south, and Laz stops by his house to check for some files. I don't quite remember what he checked for, but that's my note. Izo goes to meet with Red Knuckle to check up on because of delivering the trident or whatever, and Red Knuckle's like, hell yeah, you're in, bro. Yeah, here's a tattoo. So now he has a cool tattoo on his chest, the other chest that doesn't have a tattoo. Vivi and King have a nice chat while Vivi makes a new focus for him. They have a chat about siblings and their siblings that they want to show off to. And Oz goes to
furniture over there.
What?
No, Lee is. Lee, mute yourself.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yep.
And Oz went to spy on the Zentarum lady, Istrid Horn, who went off into like a shop and was talking to another lady. It was that orc lady. What's their friggin' name? Yagra, Stonefist.
Yes.
And they were talking about basically how the Zents have gone to shit and everything's just looking not good. And Oz leaves on that note to come back to the bar where we all eventually meet up soon before the party, do some shitty band rehearsals, and don't really get anywhere with that and end up going to the party anyway. We almost don't get in, but we do get in, and apparently everyone's like masquerading, sort of, because it's God's Day and these teenagers don't give a fuck. And there's a competition, and we entered it. And the details of that are complicated. I'm not going to go over it, but that's where we ended.
I think we split up into multiple entries because
Yes.
we realized, hey, more entries, more shots at us getting the money.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So I'll explain this. I'll give you guys a quick recap of that. The competition, instead of everybody competing for one prize, it's broken up into 4 divisions. So each of you, you guys are sort of broken up into squads essentially, and you're all in every division. So you have the maximum chance of winning any amount of money, and the best chance of winning all of the money. So, so there's that. But we're not worried about you guys right now. We're worried about Jim. So we open up to the Moreau family manor, specifically their dining room, where the Moreau family has gathered around and are enjoying a nice, quiet dinner. Emphasis on quiet, because everybody's sitting around the table, not saying a word. It's just like the tink of glasses and silverware.
Extremely awkward.
Yeah. Like the seating arrangement, if you can imagine it, is let's see here. Let me pull up these people. Here we go. The seating arrangement is Genevieve, his younger sister, followed by his stepmother. Hang on, let me put that in. There we go. At the head of the table is his father.
I hope you're playing some classical music right now.
No, actually, hang on. That's a good point. Let me play classical music. I do have classical. There's my opera playlist.
The butler's like playing.
Yeah, I don't think this is the
or
music
something.
from
No, it's not. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yes, much more our style.
Anyway, yeah. So at the head of the table is his father, Wilfried. Next up is an empty chair, and empty place setting, and then it's Jimheim. So you're sitting directly across from your younger sister, Jim, and it's just this quiet, awkward dinner. After a few minutes, Genevieve chimes in. My instructors say my calligraphy is coming along. That's very nice, dear.
I'm just kind of like slowly picking up food with my fork and dropping it back on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Father, this music's terrible. Can you put on something a little more exciting?
Yeah, your father's in the process of reading a paper. He's just like, that's nice. Keeps eating. It's not paying attention to you.
Ugh.
After a few minutes, Helena sort of chimes in. Oh, I saw Lady Castellanter today. Oh. Yes, she was buying a flower arrangement. Apparently, Lady Valentine got caught up in that brouhaha at the theater last night. Got wounded, so she's buying her a nice flower arrangement. Isn't that nice, dear? Yes, very nice. After a few minutes, Genevieve just chimes in. Weren't you kind of involved with that, Jim?
Oh, you know, I do. I love the theater, but once I got out this things got hairy. I don't want to put myself in danger, of course. Now, can I speak frankly, family? And I'm looking specifically at Wilfried.
Yeah, Wilfried like looks up from his paper. It's never stopped you before.
Why are you cuffing me, bringing me home like this? I don't see the need. You never did this before. Why are you treating me like this? It's embarrassing. It's putting a bad name for me and consequently the Moreaus.
Embarrassing. I'm embarrassing the family. You don't think, and he folds up the paper, you don't think running around like some sort of vagabond adventurer, and he throws the paper at you, and you can see the front page talking about the attack on the theater last night, and like there's a description of Mert talking about like the various people who helped, and your name's in there. You don't think traipsing about, causing a ruckus, like some sort of commoner, you don't think that embarrasses the family name?
No vagabond. It was at the theater, and I wasn't causing the ruckus. I was stopping at the theater.
What's this about an eel cult?
Oh well, that place was a little slimy, but
You were. I hear you were working. You were cavorting around with that preening peacock of a inquisitive. What is his name? Saint Domain or something like that?
Yes, he's quite the big name.
He's an upstart. Anyway, boy, the reason you're here is because it's about time you started pulling your weight around.
Come on. You don't want that. I don't want that. It's not going to be good. I'm not
You're
made
right.
for that.
You're right, I don't want it. But it is the hand that's been dealt, so we're going to have to make the best of it.
Okay.
Starting
To be
tomorrow.
honest, what do
yes,
you?
or not?
This isn't about me. You know this isn't about me. This is about Madison.
He
What do you
glares
know?
at you.
Where is he? What happened to him?
We're not talking about your brother right now. We're talking about you. Tomorrow, we're going to start on your...
I just like chug my glass of wine, start pouring myself a new one.
He watches you do that, and then once you're done, he like sort of motions over to Lucius, who walks over, picks up the decanter, and like carries it over to Lucius or over to Wilfried and sets it down there, out of your arm's reach. And Wilfried just goes, starting tomorrow, we're going to start going over some of where I'm going to make sure you actually know how to balance a book.
I can balance it on my head.
That's not what I mean, you idiot.
I wink at Genevieve.
She's just sort of picking at her food. She like looks up at you and she looks back to her food. Give me an insight check real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
But Wilfried continues. First, we'll check and make sure you can actually balance a checkbook. And then we'll probably do a tour of the warehouses and ships. I guess I should get you acquainted with all the workers, some of our contacts in some of the guilds. Of course, there will be the issue of getting you married at some point, but we don't have to worry about that right now. So, basically,
and what if I refuse?
if you refuse, well, let's see. How much did your last production cost? What was it, Voice from the Void or something like that? I do believe it was quite a substantial amount, so...
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at the books.
I'm well aware. Perhaps once you start looking through the books, you'll understand just how much money we've been throwing away over all these years.
Okay,
And-
well. So you'll cut
and-
me off, is that it?
You'll be cut off, and you'll be expected to pay at least for that last production.
How much was that?
I'm not quite sure. It was rather substantial, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. I knew we should have gotten all the frills and lights.
Either way, you're going to be having a lot more responsibility around here, Jimheim. I expect you to take responsibility. I expect you to do what's right. And Helena just sort of like leans over. Dia, do we really have to entrust it to him? You know, maybe if we had a circus for him to run or something. But the entire operation, it's been decided. There's no point in arguing about it.
She's quite right. I look at Helena and I say, I hate to agree with you, but you're right this once. I'm terrible for this job.
She just sneers at you, goes back to eating. You're terrible for it, but you're all we have, so.
Oh God, I miss dinners when Madison would just talk and talk about.
We are
all
not
the good
talking
things
about
and-
your brother! And he smashes the table. Slams the table.
Hell, you want me around? You're gonna hear about Madison. I'm gonna write my next play about Madison.
Lucius, I think he's done. Understood, sir. He puts his hand on your shoulder. Come along, sir.
I'll follow him.
He'll take you back to your room. You notice, like, Genevieve just sort of, like, You can swear she glares at you as you're leaving, but he escorts you back to your room.
Probably shouldn't have jumped off that wagon. She probably didn't like that.
No, she's really not happy with you, sir.
Get up the hook into some candies.
First young Master Madison disappears, and then you just up and abandon her.
Didn't even think of that.
Well, even though she's not happy with you now, I'm sure I can safely say that she's happy that you're back. I am too.
Lucius! Really, you don't have to put on a face for me.
Anyway, sir, I'll leave you to your thoughts. I know it's not... For what it's worth, well, welcome home. I wish it was under better circumstances.
As do I.
And he'll close the door, and you hear him lock it.
Damn.
Just down the hall.
Just roll my eyes and
Mhm.
go sit down and...
Yeah. Out of curiosity, like, you can check the window, and yeah, they've nailed that shut.
But is it glass and can it break?
It could, very loudly.
This is a fire hazard.
Now, in relation to... what time of day is it?
Let's see, it's probably dinner time. Let's say it's like, at this point, 7:30.
And this is the day of the party.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you know in
Party's
2.5
at
hours
10,
there's gonna be that
or,
sweet-ass
yeah.
party.
Gotta get to that party. Going to I can just sneak out for the night. I'll come back. I need to be here for the family, really. This was a mistake. Make things up with Genevieve, probably, but I gotta go to that party. I can't miss this. Oh. Lucius, I don't want to trick him again. Do I know, like, if I call for someone, is it definitely Lucius who would come?
It might
other
be
servants?
Lucius, but you have other servants, yeah.
Yo, you got that telepathic thing though, right? I don't know if that'll help.
I God, I'm good with people. I'm not good with closed things. Okay.
After a few seconds, or after a few minutes, as you're sort of pacing around trying to figure out how to get to the party,
Yeah,
you do hear a voice like sort of chime in. Man, seems like you got a real problem here, pal.
What the?
And you see, sort of like weaseling, like sort of wiggling his way out from underneath a bookcase is a chubby black rat. He stands up on his hind legs.
Was that you?
Yeah. Looks like you're in a real pickle.
Indeed. Indeed I am, and now I'm talking to the rat about it.
Hey, Moon Rat. And the name's Boss, by the way. And he sort of puffs up his chest.
Okay, moon rat, yes.
Boss.
Are you from the one at
Yeah, we hitched a ride on your wagon.
Oh, hell yes! Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so you're gonna help me out of here? There's a whole wheel of
No,
cheese
hell no.
for you.
Hell no, this is really funny.
Okay, 2 wheels of cheese. And
2 wheels of cheese.
a whole jar of peanut butter.
Sounds pretty good. I feel like I could just get it on my own, though. Then you hear like another voice. Boss, don't be so mean. And you see a white rat, a smaller white rat, sir, hop out, and she looks up at you and she like does a little curtsy. Bonjour.
Hello, good lady. I come in peace. I am a friend of old Jenkins, and
Mm-hmm.
who brought the prophesized cheese, and I have more cheese in it if you help me escape this sticky wicket.
He looks so sad. We should help him, boss. Oh, yeah, of course, Bijou. I would totally help him. If you told me to, I would totally do that.
Oh, I
do you
see
need
what's
us to
going on here.
What do you need us to do?
Oh, I need to escape. Can you
Mhm.
unlock one of these doors? Preferably
Boss
the
is like, yeah,
back one.
sure, I can unlock it. And he walks over to the door and he just like punches it a couple times. Like, that's not gonna work. He climbs up to it, start reaches into the lock with his paw.
Okay, well, I didn't. I thought maybe you could like sneak outside and open it from the outside or something.
Bijou's like, that's a great idea. Boss is like, yeah, I was about to do that. I was just making sure I couldn't pop this lock. Okay, yeah, this one's stuck. It's a fine tumbler, and he drops down. So I better go get that key. I'll be right back.
All right, thanks, boss.
Yeah. Don't worry, he'll find it.
So, single?
She blushes. She blushes. Depends on who's asking.
No, just boss seems very interested.
Oh, boss is just so sweet. He's the sweetest one.
Yes, you know how to play him.
What do you mean?
Oh no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
After a few seconds, the black rat comes back, wiggles back under. I got it.
All right, yes, okay. Well, this is where I take my leave, my friendly rats. I have a party to go to, but tomorrow I will get you that cheese, I promise.
Well, we'll keep you to it. And boss like scurries up your leg and into one of your pockets. Bijou's like,
Oh.
wait for me. And hops into one of your pockets.
All right, friends, let's do this. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself
Oh, okay.
and try to sneak out the front door.
Okay. Yeah. So you can unlock it and give me a stealth check with advantage.
Okey-doke. All right, 20.
Okay. Yeah. You could sneak out of there like a champ. You pass by various rooms. As you're sneaking out, like you pass by Madison's room. You can notice that the door's open. It looks like the maids were cleaning in there. You can pass by your father, who's sitting in his office, writing things down, and Helena and Genevieve, who are down in the parlor and practicing music lessons or something like that. But unless you wanted to check out the place, you can just head on to the party.
I think I'll I think about like telepathically saying something to Genevieve, but I'm like, another time. And I just get the hell out of there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you can just head straight to the party. By the time you've snuck out and have cleaned yourself off a little bit and gotten to the beach and all that stuff, it's right about the time the party's starting.
Now, do I probably don't have time to swing by the bar. Get my fancy new suit from the other night.
Probably not.
Okay,
Probably not.
but I'll just have to wear my good old fancy dreads that I usually wear.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull you guys.
Damn, them Castellanta's really got my button. I want to preemptively prepare.
Okay. So yeah, we cut back to you guys at the party. Oh, hang on. Let me put on party music again.
I probably snuck off to go find whoever the heck's in charge of stage things, stage setup.
Okay, give me a charisma check.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
so you start asking some of the guards. The guards just sort of brush you off, stuff like that. And eventually you get the you're like over the course of like 45 minutes, you finally get an answer that there's no stage setup or anything like that. The closest thing to the stage is going to be the this white box up here is actually like a section of floor that they've covered in these nice white tiles. They're using it as a dance floor, and that's where people are just going to do their acts.
Okay. I will still attempt to set up various lights and things around the corners of the stage in preparation.
Okay. So you're doing that.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
You know the acts that we've been talking about? Does it actually have to be music, or can it be any kind of act?
It's a
Anything.
talent show, so you can do whatever you want.
Whatever the hell you want.
Oh hell, fucking yes, I can. Okay, good to know.
Okay. So just to give you guys a heads up, as Vivi's like setting up lights and occasionally like getting lectured by the guards who are telling her to put it, to, like take them down, just like keep ignoring it, setting them up when their backs are turned and shit like that. So over here in the corner here is open bar. You have a couple, one wearing a wolf and a hawk mask, another wearing a hawk mask, sitting at a table arguing. That's over here. Let's see. The guy wearing the crow mask is like, he was playing a card game with somebody, and he like now he's sort of shuffling up his cards, sort of looking around, looking for anybody who might be interested in playing. The dude with the boar mask is hitting on waitresses. The person in the rabbit mask, the lady in the rabbit mask, is drinking at a picnic table with people in common clothes. So you have like the nobles in masks, you have their butlers, who are wearing sort of black domino masks, and then you guys just have like blue collar guys who are sitting around. They're probably contestants just like you guys. The lion and the stag are currently dancing on stage, or dancing on the dance floor. The dude in the bear mask is like hitting on some chick in a ram mask, and yeah, heron and bull. Those two are off in the corner talking. They're chatting about something. Laz, you can control your drinking tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's still gonna drink.
Yeah.
He's gonna drink, but tonight he knows moderation. He doesn't want to drink too much that he forgets the taste of that wine.
Oh, and of course you have Caecilius and Francesca. So let me bring those up for you guys. And they're sitting like they have masks on, but they're not currently like covering their faces with them.
So he has
So,
a
what do you
blue
guys
dragon mask, and she has a Medusa mask?
That's correct.
So
Who's doing what?
how do we divide up our talents again?
Let's,
I know,
let me take a look.
like who's
It
solo,
was-
who's with who?
I wrote down Izo's in Division 1, Division 2 is Vivi, Division 3 is Oz, and Division 4 is Laz and King.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to Laz then.
Okay.
Alright, so for our act, I was thinking I would just kind of go on stage and just kind of show the talent that is myself, and you can fawn over me or something.
I think these people have seen a cat before, and I start pointing at masks.
They have not seen me though. Well, do you have any better ideas?
Oh, sorry. You guys are doing your thing. I won't interrupt you.
You know, I really wish I did.
It's fine. Just you don't have to, just fawn over me. You just follow my lead.
It's a horrifying prospect.
You'll do fine. You got to believe in yourself more.
Do you know any Maztecan dances?
Of course, yes.
Okay. So, I'll play my harmonica, and you can show off the gloriousness that is yourself doing a Maztecan dance.
Splendid. Your harmonica should accentuate that quite well. What manner of instrument is that? String? It's a matter of drum.
I hold up the harmonica that I've played at least today. It's this.
Oh, did you play that earlier? I thought that was just kind of some kind of trinket of yours.
Yeah. It's a trinket. It's a trinket that makes noise.
Well, as long as it makes a fine enough noise to accentuate my glory, we should be fine. Don't you worry.
This'll be fun. So yeah, Laz will is just sitting there hoping to God that he manages to play the harmonica.
I just start preening myself a little, kind of get my hair in order, try some moves.
What's Oz up to?
Yeah. I'm gonna approach the there's like a band or something in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach the band and ask them a question.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
So what do they look like? What's going on?
Oh, let's see. Let's do one tiefling and like 4 humans. They've got like
What's their
sort
band name?
band name. What's a good band name? Let's see. One tiefling. Let's just go with the Spitfires for now.
Okay. Hey, yo!
Sup, bro?
I have a request. And then I secretly, so the party doesn't know, tell them my request
Okay.
to play
Like,
that specific.
Yeah. They all look at each other and like, yeah, I think we could do that.
Cool. I'll tip them like a gold coin or something.
Okay.
Cool. I got that played into motion. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna finish up. They're gonna finish up the current song and then they'll do that.
No. They'll play that when it's my turn.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
See,
Yeah,
sir?
okay, good idea. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's set up. What's Ezo up to?
Izo's probably just staying at the bar, sipping on a beer, watching the crowd.
Okay.
Trying to eavesdrop on these people arguing.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Yeah. So you like there's a lot of noise, so it's kind of hard to hear. That being said, like they're being kind of loud, so it's not that hard to hear like some of it, and just like the guy wearing the hawk mask, it's just like, I don't know why you brought me to this. I don't even know why you bothered to come. And the woman's just like, Orend, do shut up. Just have a good time. We're here to put on airs. I hate putting on airs. This is ridiculous. We could be at home having a foot rub or something like that. Well, you certainly need a foot rub.
Me relatable.
Yeah, but they just seem to be bickering back and forth. They don't seem to be super like interested in what's going on here. But as you're sitting there listening, the woman in the owl mask who's sitting at the bar, just sort of working on a whiskey sour, just sort of looks over at you. They've been like that all night. Trust me, they'll be like that all night probably.
Some people don't know how to enjoy a party.
No, they really don't, especially those two. Surprised to see a bugbear here.
Friend of Jim Himes.
Jim Heim Moreau?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Ezo.
Ezo. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So what do you know about Jim Hype?
He's he's a good friend. He's
Mhm.
he's real fancy.
What do you know about that guy over there? And she'll point over at Lazarus.
Oh, Laz.
Mhm.
He's a good guy. He's he's one of those wolf guys.
Yeah. I mean, like, would you describe him as competent?
Competent at what?
Let's go with his job for right now.
Yeah, I'd say he's a great cop.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Who are you?
Me? Oh. She sort of looks around, and yeah, you can tell she's like making sure that nobody's really like looking at her. She looks at the bartender. Bartender just shrugs. He don't give a shit. And she'll sort of lift up her mask, and you can see it's a elven woman, black hair, and she just goes, "My name is Cassandra Wavier."
Nice to meet you, Cassandra.
She like looks around. It doesn't look like anybody heard that. Keep it down.
Sorry.
We wear the mask for a reason.
God, what's the reason?
Well, I mean, I don't know why Caecilius is having us wear the masks per se, but I'd like to keep my identity sort of quiet because people might not talk quite so much if my identity's known.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So try to keep it quiet, okay? I told that to you in confidence. You seem
You
like a nice
got
guy.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You participating in the talent show?
Oh no, nothing like that.
Oh.
No, I'm here. Well, I'm here on business, you might say.
And what's your business?
That's my cue. And she'll get up and she starts walking over to Laz. You have a good night, Izo.
Good night.
So then
Jim.
when I move my hip like this, never mind.
No.
I move my hips like this.
And they're gonna go into her walking. Never mind.
Les is
No,
like,
it's okay.
I'm not sure I know harmonica did. That's gonna fit.
Just try to wing it. Just try and go with a beat. So when I hip like this, you go like that with your harmonica, and then I'll go with my hip like this. You go like up with your harmonica.
Gentlemen, I think you guys picked a bad time to start working out your act. Also, I don't know how well that's going to work. This is the owl lady.
Les is gonna look up. What makes you say that?
It just seems a little late to be practicing.
I know he's having a hard time picking up, but don't worry, he'll have it in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize her voice?
You can give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Do.
Yeah. You've heard Cassandra Wavier. She's been around various City Watch offices. She's been particularly interested in like basically investigators working for the Watch. So yeah, you can recognize her voice.
Okay. And what brings someone like you here?
I'm looking to. Let's just say business. Could I have a word with you outside, Inspector Wolf?
Now make sure he's back in time for the act.
Don't worry, Kitty. It'll be fine.
Fluff up your mane a little bit.
I'm working on it. It's a lot of mane, you know.
All right. So Laz is going to follow.
Okay. Yeah, she's as you and her start heading outside. You pass by Jim as he's on his way in.
Welcome back.
Oh, where are you going? Did I miss it? I thought it started at 10.
It's not quite started yet. You get in there, you might be able to get in on the action.
Oh, okay, great. Well, you two have fun. Wink, wink.
She takes him by the arm. Come on, dear, let's go.
Nice.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite way to cover my tracks.
So Jim, the guards like stop you for a second, but like once you explain who they are or who you are, they'll let you through. Finally, he showed up.
Oh, yes, your reputation precedes me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, your reputation on the list, whatever.
So yeah, I strut on in.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume I see everyone.
Yeah.
My party. I'll find Vivi.
Okay.
Say, Vivi.
You'll see me like walking around. I have like one of my Lego markers in my hand. Huh? Oh, Jim.
Hello.
Also, I'm wearing like my costume. I don't know if you would recognize me. Maybe you would.
I mean, to be fair, he'd probably recognize the Lego markers.
True. It's like that's gotta be BB. Oh, Jim. Hey. Oh, you made it. Fuck yeah. How'd you get here?
Oh God, I had to sneak out. My parents locked me in my room. Did that
That's what
before.
I would expect them to do. I'm surprised you get out. Wait,
Yeah,
so you
well,
gotta go back, huh?
maybe. I don't know. I'll figure that out once I've had a lot of wine to drink.
That's a problem for future Jim.
Yes, precisely. Now, are we performing? Whatever happened? Am I to go on? Did I miss it?
I mean, I guess you could sign up still. I got something. I got an idea for what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I think I can sing it. You know, I could sing just fine. Good enough
Okay,
for this.
I'll go sign up. Wonderful. I'll start heading over towards the bar.
I'll continue setting shit up.
So I'll go.
Oh, hey, it's Jim. What's up, Jim?
How's my man? Hello.
So you want to get a little fucked up? I mean, it is a party.
Always. Although I think I spoke too much stuff. I had a dream the other night where we were fighting elementals in the basement and pretty out of it.
That wasn't a dream. By the way, if my voice sounds weird, I have a cold. I honestly have a cold.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Doing too much of your own stuff.
Never.
Well, I'm gonna go try to sign up for this talent show quickly.
Okay. Well, you do that. You have fun.
So I'll go try and find the guy.
Caecilius.
Yeah, you can find Caecilius. He's like sitting right there in the middle.
The blue
So
dragon.
while you're doing that, Oz, you're approaching the guy hitting on the waitresses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to relate to him.
Okay. Yeah, as you come up to him, Oz, you notice he's wearing like this nice sort of red jacket. He's also got like his right hand is bandaged up. Looks like he got hurt there recently. And like the waitresses like keeps sort of like laughing and giggling every time he sort of reaches for one of them.
Hey, what you doing, buddy?
Hang on, let's see here. Hang on, let me get the voice down.
Can you save some for the rest of us?
I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. You! He sort of
What?
recoils.
Wait, what'd I do?
You know exactly what you did, you little frog. Get out of here.
Oh.
Who even let you in here?
Oh, god damn it. I know who you are. I look at his belt.
Yeah, he's wearing a belt. It's not torn. It's not been cut. Like, as soon as he notices you looking at his belt, he, like, grabs his belt. Now you just get away. Oh, thank my stars. Moreau! Moreau! You'll never believe what this one did to my costume.
Oh God! I see him and I try and.
Yeah, you see a guy in a red coat with a boar mask on, and he just comes walking up to you. But you would recognize that voice immediately. Oh yeah, totally.
Like, oh God, damn it! What the hell do you want?
Listen, I'm just happy to see another civilized human being around here.
All right, Tristan, you cool your jets. This is the hottest party in town. That's all fucking civilized.
I'm aware. I'm here, aren't I?
Well, okay, so you're being racist to my goblin friend again. So what about it?
Don't worry, he's on my list. I'll kill him later.
Yeah, he'll kill you later. So what else is there?
Oh, we have a list too! We're list buddies!
Lists!
Tristan's just like, listen, Jim. I know we've had our rough patches in the past, but I'm trying to bury the hatchet here. And also, quite frankly, these people are horrid dull.
Okay, so what is it? What do you want?
Want to fancy a drink?
Do you want to like hang out? No, not at all. I have much better friends here tonight. I'm sorry.
To hell with you too. Fine.
Okay, well,
What's the matter with you? Where's your mask?
oh, I don't hide my face. You know this.
Wait a minute. You didn't get a mask, did you? Oh my gods, you're part of the entertainment. This will be a show.
Okay,
And he'll
fuck
start
off.
walking off.
Oh, he's so dead.
I'm glad I got that good burn in before he made fun of me. I'll count that one as a half point.
I'm gonna go approach the card playing dude when everything's all said and done.
Okay. So Jim, yeah, you can sign up. Caecilius explains the rules to you. 4 divisions. They have an opening in division. Let's see. Let me check my notes here. Division 2 has 1 spot open. There is, yeah, you've got openings in divisions 2, 3, and 4. Vivi is currently in division 2, so you'd be competing with and or teaming up with her, but you'd have to split the money. Same with Oz, same with Laz and King.
They're all in like different divisions.
Yeah.
Do I think has a lesser chance of winning, Oz or Laz? Definitely one of them.
We are relying on my ability to play the. So,
I'm gonna go
We're
against
relying
Laz.
on my ability to dance.
Yeah, that frog's pretty cool. I'll go in the division that Laz is in.
Okay. So you, Laz, and King are now in Division 4. Okay, gotcha. I'll make a note of that. Here, there we go. As you're signing up, Francesca will just start chiming in. You should be nicer to my cousin.
Oh. Well, you don't know the story. Not a great guy.
Well, Tristan's always been a problem child.
Hey, I wouldn't do him any harm. It's just some playful,
Oh, of course.
positioning. But I'm on top.
Understood.
I look over at the guy. Dragon. Yeah, Caecilius, and I whisper and I say, "How'd you get those clothes?" Yeah.
What is that sound I'm hearing? You guys hear a sound?
What is that sound?
Not
is that?
I,
Definitely hear it.
says me.
Lee.
Lee, is that you?
It's not,
I don't
it's
hear
not
it.
actually me this time around.
I don't know.
King,
Anyway,
aka.
I don't hear it. So it must
it
be-
sounds like fucking Rodan. Anyway.
Oh,
Um,
I think it's Eric.
Eric, is that
Eric
a weird
doesn't hear
noise
it.
on your end?
Yeah. Sounds like scratching of like, you know,
Probably just
those
went away.
washer
it's
It's a weird
boards.
scraping sound.
I think it's just his mic.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. So what are you asking, Caecilius?
where he got his clothes.
Oh, these. I picked them up in Seaward. Valentine Royal.
Very nice. Very nice.
You don't know, or you don't know the half of it. And he'll like lean back, and as he does, you can watch as his clothes actually burst into phantasmal flame.
Ooh.
Glamour weave. It's the latest thing. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you don't have any.
Yeah, well, I need to go shopping. I'll walk
Clearly,
away.
clearly.
Have you guys seen the grapefruit fruit video?
No.
Grapefruiting?
Yep. Sure have.
Does that noise kind of remind you of that?
It doesn't at all, though. I think you just want to think about it, you freak.
Am I still making
Yeah, you haven't
it's stopped right now. Yeah, it's stopped right now.
Not really. Whenever someone is like talking, I guess when your mic's on, I don't know if it picks up reverb or something like that. It makes
Maybe.
a weird noise.
right,
It's okay. It's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Let's see. Nope, still there. So, let's see. King, what, are you up to anything?
I'm going to approach Jim. I'm like, Jim, you're finally here. Have you already entered the contest?
Yes, I'm in the same rounds as you.
Oh, really? So you're up against me and Laz. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
shame. I was going to see if, if he didn't come back, if he could take his place. There's harmonica playing, I'm not sure.
Oh. Well.
But no,
What's
it's
his
fine. It's fine. You'll do fine as well. I'm just, healthy competition.
Yes. Yeah. They're the best man.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna fight him in his damn harmonica. And I'm gonna go back to the entrance, and I'm gonna try and peek out the door and see if I can see Laz anywhere, or if there's any windows. Try and peek
Yeah,
at
you can
those.
see Laz. No, there's no windows. It's you're actually in like this fort, so there's no real windows. But you can peek out the front, and you can see Laz and that woman in the owl mask are standing by a cliff, and they seem to be chatting.
Okay, I'm gonna just watch them for a minute then.
Okay. So yeah, let's cut to them real quick. So Laz, hang on 1 second. I'm trying to find something real quick. Okay, yeah. So Laz, you and this woman, who you know is Cassandra Wavier. Actually, let me pull up her thing.
Shut up.
Sounds like somebody stuck a pencil under.
I just keep getting reminded of the fucking video. Oh my God. I don't know if I should show you guys or not. It's not safe for work.
Not right now.
Yeah, do it later. But yeah, so she'll actually, when you get over to the edge, she'll take off her mask and she'll like pull out a cigarette case, pull out a cigarette, light it, offer you one.
Laz is going to hold up his hand. Not my vice.
Fair enough. So, Detective Wolf, how are things? How's the career going?
Pretty sure you know how the career is going. He sort of mimics reading a paper.
Yeah, that's what I've been reading. So I gotta ask, Are you looking to change careers anytime soon? Or at least maybe employers? Takes a drag.
Change how?
House Wavier, well, my father, I should say, is got a bug up his ass about starting up a new venture, possibly a new guild, one that specializes in detective work, information gathering, that sort of thing. We're looking for competent detectives and investigators. Your name has been thrown around.
Interesting. You have a particular area of focus?
No, not yet. Again, everything's still. The paperwork hasn't really gone through on anything yet. It's still in the planning stages, but we are looking for the best of the best.
What kind of reputation does House Wavier have?
Wavier has a pretty good reputation. Let's see. Her father, Trelib Wavier, who here I'll just go ahead and show that to you guys now. It's fine. Is a retired commander of the city guard. So he's held in pretty high esteem.
Okay.
They're not like a high-ranking house, but like they're a very accredited house.
Okay.
Accomplished house. Yeah.
And was he known to be a clean clean cop
Yes.
when he was on the watch?
Yep.
Okay.
City guard, but yeah.
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 Okay. Tempting. How long do I have to decide?
Oh, take your time. A month.
That's like 3 years of gaming.
Yeah, I know. We'll see another Avengers, two more Avengers movies by the time that this
Anyway.
decision has to be made. Yeah. So Laz is going to nod. I will take it into consideration. I do have a couple more questions.
Go ahead.
Any idea what kind of access you would have to existing case files?
Well, that would depend on who we get in our little organization here. She smiles at you.
Interesting. Who else are you looking at?
Well, let's see. There's a guy in Trades Ward, goes by the name of what was it? Trench, something like that. We were thinking about enlisting him, and we've got a few more holdovers from the city guard. Do you have any recommendations?
I'll keep an ear out. Trench, what do I know him by reputation?
You do recognize that name because it's a name you would see on Silver Chime Alley. You've seen a sign for his offices in Silver Chime Alley.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I will definitely take it into consideration.
Mm-hmm. Give me an investigation check real quick.
Will do.
Mm-hmm. 13. 13 is good enough. You do notice that there is one name not being thrown around. Saint Domain, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go ahead and Laz is gonna smirk. He's going to say, I noticed that there's a name that's not on that list.
You caught me. We're looking at starting something professional. Not something, not an avenue for peacocks to strut about. He was furious. He was furious when we told him no, but it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of worth it.
This is Laz in character, actually,
Mhm.
out loud.
Yeah.
So, yes, you definitely taking it under consideration. That must have been good.
I think he means well. He's just, you know, she'll
dog.
put her mask back on. You know, an asshole.
Yes, I think you're right. Well,
Before
thank
we
you
get
for the
missed.
offer. Indeed.
And
And
she'll-
I turn.
Mhm.
I assume I see King when I turn.
Probably.
You do, and you see King miming playing a harmonica and gyrating his hips. Gesturing his head back towards inside.
You notice like the guards have are every time he gyrates his hips, like that guards take one step away.
That does not stop me.
Yeah.
But they can't take their eyes off of him.
That cat is so weird. Looks like we were already missed. And I sort of hold my hand for ladies first.
Yeah, she'll walk in. Izo, up to anything?
I'm waiting for Laz to come back in.
Okay. Yeah. They start walking back in.
Yep.
Hey, Laz.
Yeah.
What you want?
Hmm.
She was asking about you at the bar. Wanted to know if you were reliable, and comp something.
Competent.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used that word outside too. She just wanted to chat. And you notice that Laz he still has a little bit of a smirk on his face. So because he's considering the possibility of maybe not being under certain people's boots anymore. But yeah, so he looks considerably happier than you usually see him. Just
that kind of competent.
no, not that
I
kind
can't speak to that.
People, I'm a married man. Wait, no, I'm not anymore. Shit. Look,
Then what you want?
again, she just wanted to talk. It's not gonna be it won't be a thing until it's a thing.
What's a thing?
I need to practice my harmonica. Badly.
All right.
If it's news, I'll let you know.
And on that cue, I kind of like show up behind him, like, all right, have my hands on the shoulders. All right, I'm done. I'm done setting up. I'm ready to go.
So, is the place gonna blow up?
No.
I
just
didn't
smile.
say that with
You
100%
can't
confidence.
see my smile because it's under the mask, but I am smiling.
It'd be more exciting if it did.
I mean,
Wait,
I
where'd
hope
you get
it's
a mask?
exciting. I've been wearing it this whole time. Remember? It's my costume.
Yeah, she's. Go ahead and describe your costume for people who don't remember the picture.
So it's like I guess like a one-piece kind of like green snake leather suit, and like I have my hair up in a kind of slightly different hairstyle, but I have like a mask that's pretty basic, but it just has like slots for my eyes, and it's got like a V on it. But it's like snakeskin. It looks pretty badass.
Ah, full vendetta, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that play. It was great.
Yeah, great play, my favorite.
The book was better.
Nerds. I know Oz has something, but right about that point, the music dies down, and Caecilius will actually hang on. First off, these two will fuck off, and they'll go. Where's that table? Caecilius will get up on stage, or
In the middle of the floor, I guess.
I'm moving the stage. Get back here, stage. There we go. Fuck it. Caecilius gets up on the little tile platform there, and we'll just sort of announce that the first round is starting. So let's see. I believe that's Izo. Izo, you and 9 other contestants are herded over to one side of the fort, and one by one you'll be called out to do your little performances.
Okay.
First guy, or actually, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d10?
A D10.
Yeah.
Bam.
8. Okay. So before you get on, there's 7 other acts. Like there's a guy who does duck juggling, a guy who does sword swallowing, a guy who like has a little dog that he has jumped through a flaming hoop. Let's see how well these various acts do. So, gonna roll 3d20 and let's see how they do. Yeah, dog with flaming hoop is like people seem to react to that one really well. They seem to like that one. But the other two, they're only mediocre. As we get up to you.
All right. I need to borrow this table.
What?
I need the table.
They
And I
clear
just
off
start to
of
pick
it.
it up. I pick up the table.
They all fall off.
Well, they're sitting. Is it a picnic table situation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I need everybody. I need more people on this table. Well, no. First, get off the table. Everybody off the table.
They get off the table. They're very confused.
All right. I pick up the table and I bring it to the middle of the space.
Okay.
All right. I need everyone that can to get on the table.
The nobles all like look at each other.
Lots of volunteers.
All the commoners like look at each other, and then the woman in the rabbit mask will walk up. She'll just sort of strut up with sort of a bit of a refinedness to her. You sure about this?
Oh yes, ma'am.
And I'm like, oh wait, I want to get on this. I like
She'll sit down
jump
on
onto there and I do like some
Oh, hell,
somersaults
I'll do
onto
it.
the table.
it. Okay. So Jim gets onto VV.
Oh hell yes, count me in.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The woman over here, she seems to like you guys notice the dude in the bear mask has been chatting her ear off the whole night, and like any excuse to get away from him, just like she takes it immediately, gets on the table. The guy in the bear mask like points to his attendant who's wearing this sort of Asian looking robe. He's like, "Yo, Nail, go fucking sit on that table or something." No, I'm not doing that, sir. God damn it, Nail. But they'll all start piling on it.
All right. Once the table is like full, like brimming full of people,
Okay.
I'm gonna lift up the end a little bit and get and squat and like start to like get it over me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lift this table full of people.
Give me an athletics check.
Dude, this is like fucking the SpongeBob episode when, the
Laz
lobster
is
character-
trying to provide balance to the table. From
Yeah,
the
so-
top.
So why don't you go ahead and describe how you lift it?
I essentially I squat it like the world's strongest man competitions where they're lifting like those huge barbells over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing it with the table, and then once I have it like up, I want to like walk from like one end, like to the end, and then walk all the way to the other end, and then come back to the middle, and like sit it down.
Damn. Okay.
Jesus.
I put the GIF in.
Thank you.
I'm trying not
yeah.
to spill my wine.
Ooh. That reminds me. So when I get back, I'm gonna roll. I'll roll another athletics check, but I want to see if I can like balance it on one hand,
Okay,
so I can
sure.
take a drink.
Okay, go for it.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Oh jeez.
Initiative. I mean, inspiration.
It's
Initiative.
very important.
All right. Well, it's a 15.
Whatever.
15.
We'll go with
So
50.
you reach for the drink, you grab it, and you're bringing it to your lips, and you gotta like drop it at the last second to keep it steady.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, the woman in the rabbit mask is just like giggling the whole time. Like she's like scared at first, but like after she realizes she's in safe hands, she starts giggling, and as you like start to set it down, she has to like hold on to Jim.
Mm.
Oh.
And you just finally set it down. She pats you on the shoulder. Thanks.
Anytime.
Let's see. Chicken the Ram mask goes up to Izo. Well done. Punches you in the shoulder.
Thank you, milady.
And don't bother with none of that. She'll start heading off. Let's see how the other acts do.
That was great. We should do that more often.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So the next
God damn
guy
it.
who comes up, let's see. What do I have in
What
my
an
notes
asshole.
here? This guy's got Cholton fighting beetles that he's trained to do tricks, and people just like go gaga over them.
King is at the edge of his seat.
The Beatles. Fucking Beatles, man.
And unfortunately, like everybody was very impressed by you, Izo, but it looks like that guy's probably taking it tonight.
You can't beat Beatles.
So majestic.
Damn.
Beatles are cool.
At the end of the competition, yeah, that guy's announced to be the winner. That being said, as you're like getting off the platform, Caecilius will sort of grab you by the sleeve. Listen, don't be too worried about not winning. Let's say there's a wild card event.
Ooh.
Let's just say you're not out of the running. Actually, no, she probably wants to be on this fucking side. Get away from that dude. Drink. Okay. And with that, first round's over.
Blue dragon.
Wild
What?
card, bitches.
Yeah, that's the blue
Caecilius-
dragon. Yeah.
Blue dragon. I got it.
Yeah. So Oz, you want to go over to the guy fucking with cards? Oz?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
okay.
you were card guy, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah,
I wanna
as
see
you
what's going on.
as you walk over to him, he's got this crow mask on. He's just like, "Oh, hello there.
That's not what I expected.
Fancy a card game?"
Maybe. What are you doing?
Well, he looks at his deck. Well, this is 3 Dragon Ante, but if you just want to have a quick game, we can do something else.
Do I win anything?
If you're interested in betting money, it certainly makes the game more interesting.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
I should say so. Tell you what, since it's just the two of us, why don't we play Emperor card? Are you familiar with that one?
No. Maybe.
Oh, wait.
Let me ask the god.
Okay.
Hey, am I familiar with that?
You can give me an intelligence check. 13. You've heard of it. You've never played it before. Like you've seen it played at Nax's place.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It basically it's like it's basically rock paper scissors. In fact, I say that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
hell
basically
yeah.
rock paper scissors.
I'm a god at rock, paper, scissors. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
You'd like to sit down and have a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you did that. Because it justifies this what I did here. Okay, so Let's pull you over. No, that's the wrong one. Come on, scroll over. Hang on. Yeah.
I understand the psychology of rock, paper, scissors, so you better get ready.
Shit.
Okay.
Coming to mind freak ya.
Okay.
What?
Slave player.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
This is hot.
So
I mean-
these are the rules to Emperor card. It basically boils down to one person will play as the Emperor, one person will play as the slave. The Emperor card, or the Emperor player, is dealt 4 citizens and 1 Emperor. The slave is dealt 4 citizens and 1 slave. The Emperor player chooses his card, or the Emperor makes his wager. Then the slave has to wager 1/5 as much. Emperor plays 1 card face down. Slave does the same thing. Reveal the cards. Citizen beats slave. Slave beats Emperor. Emperor beats citizen. Very simple.
Oh yeah, it's very simple. Okay.
It is. It's rock paper scissors.
Okay, sure. Prompt me.
So let's. Sure. Hang on. Wait. What? So, would you like to play as the Emperor or the slave?
I actually know rock, paper, scissors. I don't know this shit.
You're fucked
It's pretty much
now.
rock, paper, scissors, except you have limited uses of the
Except
different.
it's not rock, paper, scissors, so I
Yeah,
actually
you only
know
have 2
psychology.
options.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Yeah. You only have
You only
either.
have 2 options.
It's rock paper scissors, but you can never throw.
You
It's like
either
if
only
one
have
person was a
or
rock and one
paper.
person was a paper, and then scissors, both people could do.
Also, if
Yeah.
you're looking at those numbers, like one person has an 80% chance of winning.
Which one is that?
That'd be the Emperor.
No,
The
fuck
Emperor
this
has to
game.
pay out 5 times as much, but he's 5 times more likely to win.
Citizen.
So it's
Okay, yeah.
basically a 50-50.
You're telling me there's a chance.
So after you open that first door, it's 50-50 which one has the prize, right?
Tell you what, we'll play a practice game real quick. You be the Emperor. And let's see.
Oh, thank God.
Let's see here.
So I can use Emperor and something else? Citizen?
Citizen. Both people have citizens.
Okay. Okay.
So you get that. One's this. This.
Oh, so you don't even get to choose. It's a deck. I see.
I wish this was just rock, paper,
So like
Let's
if
see.
you're a slave and you play slave, then your opponent knows you only have citizen cards after that,
Right.
and vice versa. With
ba-
Emperor, if you play Emperor, then the opponent
Basically-
knows you only have.
Right. What has to happen here is Ryan has to figure out when the slave player is going to play his slave card. Or rather, the slave player has to figure out when Ryan plays his card.
Okay, I've
Please,
had
Zim.
4 shots. I'm not sure what's going on, let's be honest.
Again, it's rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah,
It's-
It is.
It's
You'll
rock
see.
paper scissors with extra steps.
So, all you have to do is pull up your hand, pick a card, lay it down on the field.
Okay.
One
Wait,
card
can't
at a
you
time.
see this though?
No.
Okay, I'll put a card down.
Okay.
Where's the card? There's the card.
Stop cheating.
Now just right click on your card and click flip card. Oh. Okay, so that's a tie. Now you play another card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a mind game.
Mm.
You count down.
and flip.
When will the next one be played?
Okay.
And flip.
I know it.
And that would be a win for me.
Wait, I lost? Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Slave
because
beats
it's
Emperor.
slave beats Emperor.
Oh, I thought Emperor.
If I had played any other card other than
I was
slave, you
literally
would have won.
trying. I was trying to actually hit your slave, so I was doing it wrong.
Okay.
Phrasing.
So you didn't get who beat who.
Oh yeah. I was just trying to hit what I thought would be okay. Interesting.
So,
Yeah.
like to wager money?
No, fuck this game. And then I walk
Okay, that's unfortunate.
That's it. We're done.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Raz's talent. He does close hand magic.
Pity. I have all
I'm
this
gonna walk
platinum here.
to the arguing.
All this platinum.
All this platinum.
All this platinum.
But you head over to the arguing people.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anybody else doing something, I'll wait
Okay.
until they're done. But
Yeah. I'm just remembering what you're doing. What's everybody else up to?
I'm just sitting
Well,
around
You're set
waiting.
up. What do you want to do? Yeah. What are you doing? Go.
I don't
Vee.
know. I'm waiting for my turn. Whenever
Okay.
the next round is.
Yeah,
I'm
Gemheim's
gonna-
just drinking heavily.
Yeah, where's the bar?
I'm looking around at the decorations. Are there any like big like feather plumes or any big like leaf fronds?
No, not really.
Anyone wearing those as part of their outfits?
The heron probably
Feather.
would have that.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to the heron. Though, I'm gonna let lads and them do the bar scene. And
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So Laz and Jim, you guys just head over to the bar there.
Hey, Lazarus, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, how much experience do you have with finding missing persons?
Depends on how long.
Oh, I
I've
don't
worked
know.
A few cases.
If it's
Laz
more than
would've worked
24
a few
hours, they're
missing
dead.
persons cases, correct?
What'd you say?
48.
Yeah.
Laz has
Oh,
worked
okay,
a few missing
48.
persons cases.
Oh yeah, totally.
That seems that seems fair.
you're
Okay.
detective, of course.
Yeah. All right. I've got some. Why do you ask?
Well, it's my brother. He's gone missing for a little while now. I just really makes things easier for everyone if he's home.
How long is a little while?
Less than 10 day, I think. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah, that's about right.
It's like within a 10 day, it was a few days.
Let's say it's been a 10-day exactly.
Okay. It was about a 10 day ago that he went missing. It was quite the day. I burned my wig on stage. It was very embarrassing. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I look at my glass of wine.
So, do you know where he was seen last?
Well, I don't know much about where he went. Let's see. I think he was at my yes, I remember now. He had come to me when I was preparing for a reading of my poetry, which you'll be lucky enough to see some of tonight. And but anyway, yes, his name's Madison. He came to me in a panic, saying he needed to hide and I needed to disguise him, but he never came to me for anything ever. He didn't really like my lifestyle very much, but yes, I didn't. I treated him a little poorly. I just went on and brushed him aside. But when I went on to do my reading, some commotion broke out and a bolt of flame shot on the stage and lit my hair on fire, or my wig. As good as my hair. It was a beautiful wig. Oh my goodness. I spent so much money on that wig, let me tell you. But anyway, once I think I maybe cried over the wig for a bit. It was all kind of hazy at that point, but by the time I came to, my brother was gone and has never been seen since.
Laz is going to sort of swirl his drink around a little bit, just sort of staring at it, thinking. And I remember every detail about the day my father died. You fixating on the wig. Not uncommon. Not
All right, I don't need your criticism, my friend.
No,
I just need
this
your
is the
help.
opposite of criticism, sir.
Oh.
That's how pain works. I'll see what I can find out. We might want to have a little bit more. I might have some more questions in a more private setting.
Yes, I'm happy to help. God, I dread to say it, but I might go home and live with my parents for a little bit. I don't know. I just need my brother back. I don't know.
You didn't know. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Laz is gonna put a hand thing. He's gonna pat your shoulder a little bit.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
That's what I do.
King, so you approach the woman in the heron outfit, or the heron mask?
Oh, yes. Oh, I did not get your name. I guess I haven't seen a beauty like you in this city before.
She, looks at you. I'm sorry, do I know you?
Oh, you don't yet, but I would be glad to make the acquaintance.
I'm
One such
Mary.
as fetching. Oh, you're Mary. Such a lovely name.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, it's a shame that you're married. Just what could help me with is just a memento to remember this chance meeting by. Just this, like ships of the night, as they say.
Not really.
Just one of a piece of your outfit. Just one of those plumes of feathers. Like
I worked
ships
very
of the
hard.
night.
I worked very hard in this outfit. No.
And I can tell. It's just I don't want the moment of seeing that work on the outfit to just go with this night. I want to be able to see it forever.
You give me a
But I
persuasion check. She raises an eyebrow. How quickly, if I give you the feather, how quickly will this conversation end?
I would be gone in an instant, like a ship in the night. It keeps passing us by, like ships of the night. Keeps passing us by. Ships. And I'm gonna keep on saying it until she hands it.
She reaches up, plucks one feather off, hands it to you. By the way, ships actually don't move that fast. Hands it to you.
Noted. I walk off. How big is the feather?
It's like a peacock feather, so it's pretty long.
Okay, good. That might just work.
Oh god. Vivi, as you're sitting there, eating all the varieties of meats and cheeses, you suddenly hear a voice behind you. Hello there. You're certainly new in town.
Hi, what's up? And I'm just eating under my mask too,
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
So tell
yeah.
me, what brings a fetching little thing like you here?
I want to play guitar and get some money.
I have to say, I love the outfit.
Thank you. I made it myself. It's great.
Really? You don't say. You are quite the seamstress.
Thank you. Yeah, I learned from a great teacher. Very talented teacher.
Who's your teacher? I need to know.
Is such a long time ago, really. I kind of forgot their name,
That's
But
understandable. That's
yeah,
understandable. I'm
you know.
sure there are lots of names you have to keep track of. Because I'm sure people are
Exactly.
always coming up to you to tell you how fabulous that outfit is.
Thank you, thank you.
Why don't you do a
I
little
do
twirl
love it.
so I can really take it in?
I kind of like a do twirl.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Anyway, so why don't we just like skip all the formalities? What's it gonna take to get you out of it?
A lot. Wait a minute. Do I recognize his voice?
You can give me an intelligence check with advantage. It's been
Because
pretty.
I'm totally not
pretty
paying
soon.
attention either. Because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you recognize that voice.
Well, let me tell you, you'll get me out of it as soon as you could get Marilyn in the room with us.
Noted. That's the handy thing about dating women who are beneath you in social status. I find that they try to work a lot harder to win to keep your affections.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So I'd like you to keep a rain check. Keep a rain check. Yeah, just make sure she comes along. And you know, I mean, she's not here, is she?
No, obviously not.
I mean, why not? This is a great party. You can see great people.
I know, but I just need to get away from all of that. I need some room to stretch. If you get my meaning.
Oh yes, of course, yeah. Yeah. Well.
So how do you know Marilyn?
You know, school. A long time ago. School's
Really?
It's a good time. It was a good time, yeah.
See, I don't remember her at school barely at all. There was just that. There was that one. There's a few
telling
weeks
me.
she hung out for a production, but she ended up leaving abruptly.
Yeah. Yeah, we made out a lot. It was great. Oh yeah. Oh, she's a great kisser. I'm sure you know.
I do, actually. Like I said, they try so hard when they know that their house is on the line.
House is on the line. What do you mean house is on the line?
Well, like I'm saying, she's of a lower ranking. She's marrying up the world. She wants to stay in the good graces. You got to work a little bit harder. You got to be a little bit more open-minded.
Say just like your mama. Say it.
Just like your mom. Right?
My mother didn't marry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I totally don't. But anyway, you love these cheeses? They're great. Here, have some. Stuff them in his mouth. Now you run along. You run along now. And go be a good boy. And yeah. Don't hurt yourself. Or I will hurt you. What? Huh? I didn't say anything. Just go run along. Come on. I just kind of push him.
Oh, okay. What's your name, by the way? So I can tell Marilyn that I ran into you.
Oh. You know. Velvet Venom.
Velvet Venom. What an interesting name. Okay.
Or
I'll bring that up.
actually, you could just refer to me when you tell her. Refer to me as the Phantom. And I wink.
The Phantom. Ooh. There is a story there.
Oh, yes.
Find out. We'll have to discuss it a little bit more. He'll walk off. Take care, Phantom. And he winks at you.
I held every inch of my being from kicking him in the balls.
And right about that point, Caecilius gets up on stage. and announces the second round. So Vivi, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d10?
D10.
You're up first.
Cool. I'll be starting shit up. Okay, so as soon as he gets off the stage, all the lights will turn off and all the like music will stop. No one will know what the fuck's going on. You don't know how I turned off all the lights, but it happens. And hold on, bring it up. Where's my thing? And then like slowly, like you see like some laser lights from from the fucking sides of the stages, a little bit of fog, and you hear like me like strum the guitar. Yeah, everybody! Put your hands together! And I'm not gonna play the whole fucking thing, but pretty much when I get to the
Last
chorus,
throws devil horns.
when I get to the chorus, like I bring out like my flamethrower robot to like start the chorus. I love rock and roll, putting a dime in a jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, and like I have like other things that I variously put with my Lego markers to like start clapping and see if other people can like start clapping along with me and shit. And kind of get like the crowd involved and excited.
So what do you want to roll for this? Sounds like Arcane, maybe? Arcana? That's better for you than performance?
Yes, definitely. And I'm gonna do that with advantage.
Okay.
Oh boy, it could be shit. Oh, that's pretty good.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Like the whole place just
like fucking
is just out of their seats.
Woo! Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, there's like a 5-minute standing ovation.
Thank you.
At least 2 people cry. But let's see how the other acts go. Okay, so yeah, the other acts, they get up on stage, they start doing their numbers. One of them starts trying to tell jokes. Like, unfortunately, they're all like knock jokes. Nobody cares. Another guy gets up. He's got like this wooden puppet. It's like a ventriloquist dummy. He's got a ventriloquist act. He sits down with it, and you can see it's like dressed like a vampire and has fangs. And he just goes, "Hey, Strahd, I heard that you're really excited to be here." "No, I'm not." "Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you're eager to really get going or something." "No. Although I have to say, now that I'm here, they've really raised the stakes." The guy looks around, nobody's laughing.
I actually laugh really hard in the back.
Fair enough.
I love bad jokes.
Don't worry, I'm sure we're going to win this. You're sure? Yes, I'm all positive.
Wait, I don't get that one.
It's just more vampire puns. There's scattering like laughter, but that's about it. And after, yes.
Quick question about the rolling process for the other contestants. Is that roll indicative of how well they performed or how well they were received? I know that's a small difference, but I'm curious.
Probably both.
Let's do performed.
Okay, and who exactly is judging? Is it just an overall crowd reaction, or?
Yeah, it seems to be overall crowd reaction.
Gotcha. Okay, noted. Thank you.
God.
But yeah, it's like Vivi is very clearly declared the winner.
Cha-ching.
Yes. And people resume with their mingling. Oz, you head over to those people who are arguing. As soon as you get close, they stop. And they just sort of very quietly sip their drinks.
Oh,
Good evening.
I like your mask. It looks kind of cool. It reminds me of my friend. And I kind of point to Laz.
Oh. Yes, it is rather fitting for me.
Fitting for you? What's going on?
Are you here to take my drink order or something?
Hell no! I'm just having fun. I'm just talking with people, getting to know each other. Hey, where you from?
Waterdeep.
Same.
The guy in the hawk mask is like, I say, are you having a go at my wife?
Does his wife look good?
Actually, she looks really good, yeah. Tall,
No.
statuesque. She's wearing like this very form-fitting black dress.
I mean, take it as a compliment. She's looking great.
She she like looks over at the guy. See, I told you people appreciate it. He's just like, now see here, just leave my wife alone.
I mean,
Get
it
away, you
didn't
horrible
sound
little
like
thing.
It didn't sound like you were husband and wife just 2 seconds ago.
The woman looks back at him. You don't know much about marriage, do you?
I know a lot about relationships, and it don't look like you guys are having fun.
We're
You
having
should-
the time of our lives. Isn't that
should-
right, Orlin? The time of our life, yes.
Do I notice that name? Do I recognize that at all?
You can give me intelligence.
Have I heard it? Back end alleys. I don't know.
15. This is thing Oz would know. So Oz, what you're able to piece together, the name Orland, and when she made the comment about how the mask fits her,
Does Max maybe know?
you have heard like there is like you've heard of a guy named Orland Growlhund. He's like some sort of noble, and their symbol is like a wolf or a dog or something. So that might be who these people are. They're the Growlhunds.
This guy's wearing a hawk mask though, or no?
Yes. Yeah.
But does that seem weird if he's like supposed to be a wolf?
As you're looking around at the various masks on people, it doesn't look like the masks are meant to necessarily stand for your house or something like that.
Oh.
Because some of them are like have like boars, and you're not familiar of any like nobles with boars. There's one with a rabbit. There's no rabbits, as far as you know.
Oh, I thought it was a house thing. Oh, interesting.
I mean, it probably is if they wanted it to be, but it
Do
doesn't
I
have to.
know anything about this house, or I just know that there's a house with a wolf and that this is probably
With
them?
with that role, it's probably you just know the house.
Okay.
You've heard the name. Actually, hang on. Let's see. Do I have a handout for them? I might. If I have a handout for them, I'll bring that up.
And I'm sorry, what was the last thing she said? I'm already forgetting.
Oh, she was just saying or she was chastising her husband. She was just telling him, Orland, do be quiet. Listen.
Yeah, be quiet.
This is ridiculous. Sit back down.
Damn,
So, can I
fucking
help you
thing.
with something?
No, nothing that you would need to help me right now. But just say, if you ever passing around, what's our alley that we're again?
The Silver Chime.
If you ever pass around the Silver Chime Alley, come to my establishment, and trust me,
What kind of establishment do you run?
we do it all. Hey, can you think of something?
Orland's just like, now see here, I can definitely tell when you're having a go at my wife. Get away! Shoot! Shoot! He's got a cane. He just like starts shaking at you.
If you could think of anything, that's what we do. And then I walk away.
God damn it, you're going around false advertising shit.
I'm fucking advertising things here. Everyone shut up.
You're false advertising. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Too much advertising.
As soon as you start walking away, you hear them back to argue. Why'd you sit there and entertain all that? Well, at least somebody complimented my dress. This is ridiculous. Made me look like a fool. You do that yourself, dear.
Hey, Vivi, looking good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this really accentuates my ass, but I knew that.
I didn't even look at that.
You hear across the party. Yes, it does. Right about that point, the third round starts up. Who was in third round? It was Oz. Yes.
Oz.
Okay. Do you
So
have
Oz,
that
why
all
don't you go ahead
set
and
up?
roll me a d10 real quick?
Okay.
Damn. Okay, you're up first. Yeah. So as you start taking the stage, the band looks at you. And they nod. Whenever you're ready, sir.
Hit it.
I have do I have spells for this? Probably not. No.
You dancing with Bully?
Yeah, me and Bully are kind of just fucking jigging with it, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna start doing some disco moves.
Nice. Nice. Give me a. Are you? You're not proficient in performance, are you?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay, sure.
Holy shit.
Fuck, I'm jigging with it.
Fucking jigging.
Leapfrogging Bully.
Natural 18. Let's go.
Yeah. So like Bully's motions are pretty much static, and it's almost like Oz is just kind of like dancing around him, but like every time he needs Bully to do something, Bully will react. But basically, like, yeah, most of the time he's just sitting there. Even so, like,
Can I say that, if
Go
I'm
f-
allowed to, that
Yeah, go.
Bully is at least he's kind of tapping his,
oh yeah, yeah,
Like bouncing up and down and
leg,
tapping his
paw, appendage,
foot.
foot, sure,
Foot?
whatever, whatever you would call that, flipper.
it's a foot. Yeah,
A foot.
Well,
Flipper.
not a claw. Wing.
Webbed
Yeah, so,
foot. Yep. Okay.
So Bully's just like tapping his foot. And yeah, you just fucking bring the house down, dude.
Hell yeah, I'm just fucking dancing all around him.
You notice over at the table over here, the lion and the stag, like they start like nodding their heads and they start like moving in their chairs.
I'm gonna try to
They're
start.
digging it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start clapping, and then with the beat, and trying to get everyone else to clap as well.
Oh yeah, Jem's clapping.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
Yeah, Izo's slapping the bar.
Maybe my friends will join in.
I'm clapping for you. Don't.
I'm
Oh yeah, we're all clapping.
dancing.
The
Your friends are
performance is still
clapping.
good. Maybe the
Tap
clap's,
on his
the clap's not really
leg.
like, catching on, but it's all good.
That being said, like the lion and the stag, like do actually come up on stage and they start dancing to it.
Hell yeah, they do.
Hell yeah.
I'm definitely inviting people on board.
And like once they get on stage, you notice that like all the heads like turn to them, and then one by one, like a lot of people actually start getting up on stage and start dancing too.
Hell yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The two, like the lion and stag, like they have like incredible rhythm. Like they're very, very synchronized. Let's see how the
I'm saving it for our act. Don't worry.
what is happening on my screen right now. Let's see how the other acts go. Nothing even comes close.
Hell yeah. Fuck.
I'm glad I can entertain you guys. You don't even really need me. But slowly but surely, like the music fades out, and people I can't even look at the screen. I'm gonna laugh. And Oz declared the unanimous winner.
Hell yeah, I am. I don't have to do that again, do I?
No, you're good.
More than one round, or okay?
No. So you've won your round, so you don't have to worry about doing it ever again.
Ever again.
Ever again.
Ever.
Is there anything anybody wanted to do before we go to round 4?
Yeah, I'll approach King.
'Kay.
And I'll say, "Hey, King, good fellow, can I have a word?"
Oh yes, absolutely. Always.
Well, first of all, let me be completely frank. when I signed up for this round, I thought it was only Lazarus in there, and I thought, oh God, I'll beat him. No problem. I thought that was going to be the easy round, but then I learned you were here. So now I'm thinking, how about a nice friendly wager?
Oh, well, I have the power of a Waterdavian delight known as the harmonica behind my back, so I will gladly take that weight.
Oh, the harmonica is very powerful, yes, but
Quite the exotic instrument. I only learned of it today.
Les is actually just sweating in the background.
Like, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
lovely. So we could wager some coins, but I feel like maybe there's some kind of maybe a favor could be a fun wager.
Ooh. Just because you rhymed that, I'm all down for it.
Okay, yes. The winner gets a favor from the loser. No questions asked. Anytime they want one favor, no limits.
No
Sexual
limits. Exciting. Yes. I agree to this wager. Shake on it?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you cast Shocking Grasp?
No, I don't. I like Jim. I will save that idea for the future, though.
Cast Sparking Grasp, Shocking Grasp, very, very small cousin.
Ooh.
Izo, up to anything?
I would say putting drinks into Laz, trying to get him to fucking calm down.
Okay.
Laz is
got
too
this.
nervous to drink.
Trying to give him a pep talk and put booze in him.
The rabbit, the chick in the rabbit mask is also helping. She can like visibly tell how like nervous you are. Just calm down, jeez. It's not that big of a deal.
Don't worry, lads. It's all riding on you. Don't worry.
You're gonna piss lightning and crap thunder.
You'll do great.
I don't know about that.
Thanks.
I can make that happen.
What we need
That
is
sounds uncomfortable.
what we need is the eye of a tiger.
Why is it the tiger? I don't understand.
I have that song.
No, we need a little.
I do like the thrill of a fight.
Give you
Jokes and Utes already loaded.
So now Laz has that song that he's kind of he's got it. He's jamming. He's good.
Yep.
Ish.
So you gotta play.
Play some samba. Just play some samba, dude. Samba on the harmonica.
Samba? Is that even possible?
I don't know.
There is a musical number that starts up. It sounds like some sort of waltz, and basically it starts up when the lion and the stag sort of like come up on stage. They motion or they sort of nod at the band, and they start playing it. And these two just go into this elaborate waltz. And as they do, like, you notice that their feet actually seem to glide as they do. Like, there's actual, like, magical effects going on around them. As the woman sort of twirls, you notice that her dress bursts into spectral red flame. And at one point, they, like, come together, spin around, and at the sort of crescendo of the music, they each sprout a single wing. A feathery angel-like wing, one black, one white, and like ascend into the air and like do their twirls, their pirouettes and stuff like that before finally slowly descending, bowing to each other, and like every person wearing a mask just stands up out of their seats and just starts clapping.
Was that one
the
the
tiger
act?
immediately leaves Laz's head?
It was not.
Wait, was that the act? Okay,
It was
okay.
not. No.
I wanted to make a reference about something with the thing.
the Hunger Games, but I couldn't think of.
Nice.
Keep going.
But yeah, as they they'll come over here, and so they'll start talking to Caecilius. But slowly the music starts to fade, and people resume doing their thing. If nobody's else got anything, we'll go to round 4.
Nope.
Okay. Round 4. So Laz, King, and Jim. Are you all performing together or separately?
I believe Laz and King are together and Jim is separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jim, go ahead and roll me a d10, and King, roll me a d10. Okay, King and Laz, you're up first.
Great.
Oh boy.
At least we're gonna get this over with.
Oh, don't worry, we've got this.
Laz just stares out at everybody.
All right, hit the music.
he's just he's just so nervous that the harmonica just makes squeaking sounds. You hear something that is like he's really trying to play the intro to Train, but it just isn't happening.
I'm staring at him for a second, and then I start trying to dance to it. I've got the peacock feather I'm using for presentation to like light it on a gold fire, but the harmonica's so loud.
I'm gonna call out as I see this terrible performance. My heart just throbs. My artistic heart, and I call out and I say, "King, come on, man, let's step it up." And I'll inspire King.
Nice,
And
nice.
I am using that immediately.
Mm-hmm. So King, do whatever you're doing.
I'm gonna start dancing. I've got the peacock feather like on fire with some like magic golden fire from the presentation. I've got my robes. I'm gonna taking parts of them off and use them to kind of like to kind of dance around with. My hips are gyrating like crazy. Oh, what should I roll for that?
Performance or Arcana, whichever's better.
Performance.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. Despite like Laz's sort of fumbling harmonica music, like the spectacle of you, and which is really what they came to see anyway.
And I got the bardic inspiration is 1d6, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep,
yeah. If
yep.
you want to spend it, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't need to, but I will.
Yeah, might as well.
Do it anyway.
You might want to, just in case. Okay. Okay, so 21. Yeah, like you just outshine everyone, including Lazarus. At one point, you're even able to like turn his like sort of fumbling harmonica playing into like almost seem like it's on purpose, where you'll do like a number and then he'll blow a little note, and then you'll do another number, and then you'll stop. He'll do a note, then you do another number. Let's see how other people do.
This is the dance of the golden viper.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. And everybody's just in awe of King. King, you and Laz take the win for that. But as you're about to come off, Caecilius is just like, I'm afraid, however, there is a rule. There can only be one technical winner.
Well, was it a Jim performing on this one too?
Yeah, was I in that
right,
round?
yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Jim,
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Jim.
No, it's alright. It's alright. So I'll go up, and I will launch into a little presentation of prepare yourselves, for you are going to witness the feast your ears upon the wonderful lyrics of an ancestor of the renowned Dar Numenora, as you hear this poetry that you may want to remember the name Jemima Menigold Moreau. And I'm kind of like weaving my
You suck.
I'm gonna say, that's right.
I'm gonna kind of like weave my magic, and I'm gonna do use my enthralling performance
Oh,
feature,
nice.
so I can charm up to 4 creatures if they pay attention to me for a minute.
Okay.
Are there judges?
So I'm gonna
It's
choose
just a crowd.
Caecilius
Mm-hmm.
and his lady friend,
Mm-hmm.
and then the stag.
Okay.
And because they seem important people, and then also I'm gonna get King in there as well. So I need all those people. I need all those people to make wisdom saves.
Oh! I should not let you guys know that wisdom's my lowest stat.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh shit.
And an important thing in there is if they fail, they don't know that I tried to charm them.
Okay.
Ooh.
If they succeed, they know though.
If they succeed on their saving throw, that's what I mean. If I fail,
Oh,
the
got
second
it.
to last paragraph in there it
I see what
says
you're
if they succeed, they have no hint that I tried to charm them.
No one knows,
Mm.
no matter
Okay,
what.
so let me-
So no one knows. I'm just very charming performer,
Mm-hmm.
and I launch into a poem, and give them a fantastic Gemheim poem.
First one's the stag.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, and the DC is I believe 14 now.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Caecilius totally digs it. His lady seems to enjoy it. Okay.
Should
so
I
you
make
would
a
be
performance check, just for like the general what the room does?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You could tell that Caecilius, you could feel your sort of magic emanate, and you could feel it like wash over Caecilius. Everybody else seems to push it off.
Oh damn. Okay.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right.
So let's see.
But the
here.
poem's real good.
It is really good. In fact, it actually, I think you just tied with King. You did.
Shit, you did.
Okay.
Fuck.
So as everybody starts clapping, Caecilius will stand up and just be like, "Bravo, bravo! What do you think, folks? Which one was better, the cat or Mr. Moreau here?" Everybody starts like talking amongst each other, and they're about to say something, and then he's just like, "I agree, Jimheim Moreau was clearly the winner there." As he looks at you, you can see like the last fires of your spell in his eyes.
What?
Yes, thank you. I
Did you
appreciate
see
it.
the feather?
And he's charmed by me for an hour. Just so you
Okay, okay.
Oh,
just in case that comes into.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Crap,
Okay.
an hour?
shit.
I mean,
Damn.
it's yeah.
Okay.
And while he charmed this way, he idolizes me. It speaks glowingly of me to anyone who talks to it, and it hinders anyone who opposes me.
Oh yeah, so he's just like shaking your hand. He's just like patting you in the back. He introduces you to the lion and the stag, and they're just like, "Very impressive, Mr. Moreau. I have to say, not bad, not bad. You did good tonight, Jim Heim." And he's like slaps you on the shoulder.
Oh yes, thank you. Well, of course I did. Pleasure to meet you all.
Oh, yes, meet us. Yes, very good. I'm sure your father is very happy right now.
You have no idea.
Nervous laughter.
The lion, the woman in the lion mask, will look over at you, King. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you. I
Don't
know.
feel bad.
Oh, I don't. I'm glad that my good friend Jim Heim won. I don't feel any bad feelings about that at all.
You're...
I'll walk up to King and I'll say, "Oh, well played, man. That was a close one. You really pulled it out. I thought that terrible harmonica was gonna bring you down, but
I'm right here.
I know your harmonica was terrible, but
That's
that's okay."
It wasn't very good.
It's part of the act. It's supposed to accentuate the dance. Have you ever heard of that one thing where you have the pot that's a crack and you fill the crack in with gold and it makes it even more beautiful? We planned it from the start.
No, that's ridiculous. A crack is a crack.
I'm going back to the bar.
If it makes you feel any better,
Fuck
Quinn,
this.
your performance was quite captivating.
Thank you. It does.
How did you pull off all of those magical feats?
Oh, just a few little, parlor tricks you learn, in the palace, and I do a little prestidigitation, little bit of sparks off my.
I see, I see. Can you do other spells?
Oh yes, of course. And I just, minor illusion up a golden snake around my.
Wonderful, wonderful. And she'll like walk up to you. One quick question. And she'll like lean in real close. Can you cast sleep?
Sleep. I don't. Ooh, I don't know. Can I get an insight checker?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have waited before I left.
Rut-row.
Oh.
I mean, she's just like obviously. I mean, like your performance was astounding. Why wouldn't somebody just want to know more about you?
Well, sleep's a fairly rudimentary spell. I imagine anyone with the slightest bit of, power in the Archon would be able to cast sleep, cast shield, burning hands. Anyone knows those spells.
But you can cast sleep, right?
Can I be there?
Yes, why couldn't I?
I don't suppose you have cast sleep recently, have you?
I mean, sometimes when I'm having trouble really getting down for the night, I'll kind of cast it on myself and, kind of
I don't suppose you use it on. I don't suppose you use it on house guards, do you?
House gods? Why would I do that?
Or maybe a daughter of mine?
A daughter of who?
Oh.
Who are you supposed to be?
Yo, are you pestering my friend over here?
No, of course not.
Taking class
You have a
sleep
good
on
night,
it.
Mr. King.
Oh, you too, strange lady who I've never met before.
Strange.
Hey, wait, who's your daughter? Do I know?
She looks down at you. No, I don't think so.
I might know.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't.
She's gonna roll insight real quick here.
Shit.
She leans down at you.
Wait, do I roll deception?
I mean, like, it's like, here's my question: are you implying like, because
I could be
like,
implying a lot of.
what are you implying here?
I don't
I guess
like,
it's-
know
I don't know.
that I know her.
She leans down. Unless you hang out with 8-year-olds.
Oh, holy shit! Nope, not at all. Wait, what the fuck? Who the hell's casting sleep on 8-year-olds? What the?
Nobody, I assume. And she'll stand up. Honey, should we go? Yes, I think so. Caecilius, excellent party tonight. We look forward to the after party. I'm sure you do. And they'll head out.
Do I recognize that accent?
The castle.
Or where that would be?
I'm trying to
from?
remember. You can give me an intelligence check, Oz.
Okay.
No, you don't recognize it.
Okay.
Small question that I probably know the answer to. So, say this family was going through the street a couple nights ago, with the way their guards were clothed and all that. I would know what family that was that I ran into, huh?
I'm pretty
I would know what
sure
family
you. I'm pretty sure you knew that they were the Castellanters.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that now just
Is that
trying
with
to
the
figure
bird?
if I knew the name of the family.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I think because it got mentioned. So.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I definitely recognize what family that is. I just wasn't sure if I knew the name of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Oz.
Oh, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Oz knows that. I get it.
Oz probably wouldn't know. No, but.
Okay.
But yeah. So okay. After that, the festivities kind of die down. Caecilius will address the audience one more time. He'll thank everybody for attending. If they'd like to stay for the after party, to please do so. But otherwise, to have a good night. And the winners need to stay behind to receive their winnings.
You mentioned a wild card.
Oh, right, yeah.
There can only be one.
Let everybody file out here, and I'll discuss the. I think you'll understand once you see it. But people will start filing out, and everybody who came in second place is going to stay behind, along with Caecilius and his lady. And after a few minutes, Caecilius will walk up to the winners. All of you, congratulations. And he'll look at second place. And all of you, congratulations as well. I'd like all of you to follow me so we may distribute the winnings. And he'll head out of the fort.
Laz is gonna do an insight check. Does he? Does this caginess seem like he's hiding something that could be potentially harmful, or highly illegal?
Mildly.
You have a feeling something shady's about to happen.
Yeah.
You don't get the impression that like they're gonna hurt anybody.
Okay.
While Laz is thinking about this, Gemheim slaps King on the shoulder and says, "Hey, well, looks like second place wins something too. Let's go.
Mean, we're better. Yes.
Let's go get that consolation prize, huh?"
You get a gold star sticker.
And they'll Caecilius leads you out of the fort and behind it. And as you do, you realize that situated and set up behind the fort is another series of tables. And several of the guests from before are seated here. Not all of them, but several. And all the tables overlook basically this ravine in the cliffside. When you look over the edge, you can see that it's about 200-foot drop down to like down to the ocean, essentially. So there's this big cleft in the side of the cliff here. Spanning the gap are steel girders that have been laid out. At the far end, you would be able to ascertain that there are, in fact, chests. You can see chests on the other side. And Caecilius will smile to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give you your award. I'd like to present you with your awards. And he'll walk up to each of you. So Vivi, Gemheim, and Oz. He will hand each of you a ring. And plop it into your hand.
Thank you, sir.
Is it the one ring?
It is
Did
not.
you roll them all?
But you do notice that there is an inscription on the inside.
What does it say?
The bearer of the ring may claim. Or hang on, let's see. Do I have the exact wording here? The bearer of the ring may claim the contents of one chest. This offer expires at midnight.
Okay, and who's around me? I'm sorry, who was the people giving me this?
This is Caecilius.
Caecilius.
Yeah.
Is she the one wearing the Medusa one, or is that the one?
No, he's the one wearing the blue dragon.
He's
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought that was
a girl.
Is Medusa around?
Yeah, she's here.
Don't
She's
make
holding
me
onto
do
his
it.
arm. What?
Who all is in this? Who all from the party is in this?
You see, let's see. Stag, lion.
Ah, man, I could make the joke of a lifetime, but do I do it?
Yes.
I think you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely should.
Okay. I point to Medusa. I claim that chest right there.
Caecilius like looks over or like chuckles at that and like looks over at Francesca. Francesca laughs. Not on your life. I appreciate it though.
When Caecilius hands me the coin, I'm just gonna kind of like, the ring. Yeah, yes, I'm sorry, the ring. I kind of hold on to his hand as he hands it to me, and I kind of lean in and I say, "Tell me, brother, is one of these chests better than the other?"
No, they're all the same. All the winnings will be split equally amongst amongst all winners. Every chest that's claimed will be opened, and its contents will be distributed evenly.
Okay.
All you have to do is reach it.
Reach it.
Reach it.
And are they like hanging over the edge, sort of?
No. So hang on. Actually, I'll just pull you to the map.
Yeah,
That'd probably
let's
be
do that.
Yeah, map.
What the
Map
fuck
is.
I'm looking at?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I
That
see
looks,
now.
that looks about right.
Son of a bitch.
And as like the contestant, like the winner of round 1, starts to realize like what's going on here, he just like hands Caecilius the ring back. He doesn't want any part of this. Caecilius like holds up the ring and will offer it to Izo or King if they're interested.
I'll take it.
Yeah, beat
Snatch it. I snatch
Took
it.
it. Snatched.
Roll a D something to see who gets it first. Roll initiative.
He did speak it faster than I did, so.
Did the characters move that fast?
Okay,
I think we'd have.
let's see. So, okay, juggle. Okay, anyway. Okay, so it sounds like Izo's taking the coin or taking the ring. God damn it.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, I turn to Caecilius, and mind you, he's still charmed by me at this moment. I say, come, my good man. This is ridiculous. Now, I am not. I understand. That I understand your sport, sure, but I am above this. Just give me my winnings and let me go.
He.
Just gotta
let's see,
pray.
he's
I mean,
turned
it's
by
over there.
He
I
says,
mean,
"Hey,
Jim,
gotta
if
get
you,
it.
Jim, if you don't want the gold, I can easily go over there and get it.
No, King, keep to yourself for now.
I'm just saying,
please.
I'm quite nimble. I could give you maybe like a couple of coins out of there if you're too chicken to get over there.
Oh, God, I've seen your dexterity score. Mine's the same. It's all the fucking same.
Have you seen my climb speed? My climb speed. Do you have a climb speed? Do you like agility?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What do the rings say? The inscription?
The rings say whoever has a ring has the right to open one chest.
Oh, right.
The offer expires at midnight.
All right, I'll see like Caecilius deliberating, and I'll look over the edge, and I'll say, "All right, King, you go for it," and I'll give him my ring.
Splendid.
I'm trying to think of something that could help me with this, but nothing really.
Caecilius will like check his watch. I should mention, it's 11:58, and he'll go sit down.
Come now.
Ring, Jim.
I'll
Don't mind me while I go get my gold.
Well,
were we
better
gonna
get
say?
started.
I'll just like give King a little pat on the butt, and I'll say, "Yeah, get to it, soldier," and I'll pat him on the butt, and I'll give him a little bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh boy.
So King, you've got a bardic inspiration die.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay, so a couple things I should tell you. Number one, I should reinforce the fact that it is a 200-foot drop down. Second,
What's
so what you
below?
guys can. I'm sorry, what?
What's below?
Water.
It's like it's water, but it's like crashing against like rocks and stuff like that. So it's rocks and water. Let's see here. So here's how we're gonna do this. We'll just do top to bottom. So we'll start with King, then Izo, then Vivi, and Oz.
How far
So
is
the way
this?
this works is you guys
You just gotta
will have
walk
to do
across.
acrobatics checks to get across. The DC is equal to how many feet you want to travel. You have to travel in 5-foot increments. So 5, 10, 15. You want to travel 15. DC is 15.
Huh? Can I just like run across like fucking Naruto?
Naruto run.
Unfortunately, they're very narrow steel beams. You'll have to balance your way across.
Very, yeah.
Why don't we just like big brain this and just like hang off and just like climb?
I'm just gonna
That is one other thing. Caecilius will sort of give a whistle At the far end, you notice that there are guards like watching those chests.
Mhm.
They'll walk up and they reach into their pockets, or not their pockets, but they have like some sort of. You can see they have some sort of cage or something. They pull out these like little blue lizards that you can see are sparking with electricity, and they hold them to the girders, electrifying them.
Ooh.
I wouldn't hold on to it with bare skin if I were you.
Mm.
All
Oh,
the
jeez.
all the nobles actually start laughing.
I put on gloves.
Uh,
I already wear gloves.
What about a fur-covered hand? How does that go?
How does that work? You don't wear shoes.
I'm
Am I
going
wearing?
to.
I don't know if I wear shoes.
You don't wear shoes.
I'm just gonna say some further words of support and also just give bardic inspiration to I'll say Ezo and Vivi. I'm sorry, Oz. You're small. I feel like you can handle yourself.
What the fuck? Okay.
I just don't have. That's how many I have.
Uh,
So Vivi, Ezo, and King all have inspiration.
Actually,
Oh,
here.
bardic
How about
inspiration.
you all just roll? Yeah, just roll initiative for me. That way I can have a round tracker.
Oops, I didn't click on it.
Oops, I did it again.
I'll change it. Wait.
We
Wait,
all
it's still
have
got-
the same decks.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Can you remind me how dash and long jump interact?
If you take the dash action, you can essentially like jump again.
Okay.
Okay.
What the hell, guys? God damn it! When you roll the same numbers.
I'm gonna say he's a cat with a climb speed, so he goes first.
That makes sense. King.
Hey, Vivi,
You're up first.
switch with me. That way we're in order.
Okay.
Nice. That was bothering me too.
Alright, so every
Also,
point
we're in the same order as our names at the bottom.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Okay, so 5 feet, 5 DC, 10 feet, 10 DC, so on and so on.
I'm gonna choose.
Yeah.
This.
All right, I'll move. Let's see here. 10,
Okay.
and that is acrobatics.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, shit. You
bardic
have inspiration.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Fuck.
Wow.
Pray we don't roll.
oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Lol.
Well, you can
So,
save
King,
yourself.
So you watch as King like starts running across, slips at the last second. You see King like starts toppling. Whoa, whoa, whoa! King, you have one failure.
Oh,
you only
fuck.
get 2.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Well,
Can
you have
I,
Featherfall,
from like
right?
the sidelines. Can I be coaching?
Yeah. Do you have something that can actually help?
No.
Okay.
No.
Vivi, goes to you.
All right, we're gonna play it safe here. Go Ted. Ooh,
Stellar,
should have
stellar.
gone more.
Yeah. Goes to
Should've
Izo.
gone 15.
Okay, hold on, I gotta mark something real quick. Thank you. Okay, that's what I needed. All right. How do I far? Okay. You said Dex,
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Can I long jump instead?
You can try. It's going to be one hell of a difficult landing, though.
Yeah, like the
Okay, but that's
DC's still
athletics,
high.
Mhm.
Long jump is athletics, though.
It is.
Mm.
better
Again,
for
but
me.
you're trying to jump onto a narrow steel beam.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, letting you know, the DC's going to be higher.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's fine. I'm
Uh,
gonna
Go for it.
burn. I'm gonna burn a moxie, and I'm gonna double dash
Okay.
this long jump.
Okay.
Damn.
So you run, you jump, and you land where you're trying to go.
Cool.
You just like slip at the last second, but you like catch yourself.
Damn, what a jump.
Jesus.
How are you making this look so easy?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
fuck.
That's actually one short. There.
Was that just to clarify? You should subtract 10 from that because you actually need a running start to do a long jump.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
there
fine.
you go. Okay, goes to Oz.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
on
gonna
Bully.
actually get on Bully and have him jump 20 feet.
I mean, he still has to make the DC.
Long jump.
Okay, yeah. Give me an athletics check for Bully.
Question: would Bully not also be electrocuted?
No, Bully's fine like that. Okay.
Oh no.
He's too
Um,
fat.
Okay, so Oz, I'm gonna say, did you want to try and do like the double long jump that Izo was doing?
What? Is it double long jump?
Yeah.
Am I jumping in the air? Is this Mario? What's going on?
Yeah,
Okay, so this is a weird thing about jumping in 5e. When you try to jump, you have to burn feet of movement. But if you dash, you technically double your movement for a round, so you can essentially quote unquote double jump. So you could, in theory, jump Bully. I think Bully's is like what 20 feet base, so Bully could jump 40 feet.
If I say yes, do I get to re-roll, or what happens?
Oh no, I'm just trying to determine how far ahead you are before you like start slipping.
Yeah, I'll double jump. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Okay, so you are, I think, 40 feet up. I think you're right about there. Okay. Yeah, so you're on Bully. You guys jump across. But when Bully lands, like it's like Bully's pretty wide, and these beams are really narrow, so he starts like slipping at the on it, and you can see that like Bully's been thrown way off balance. Goes to King. Hang on, Les, did you have a question? No. Okay.
After seeing these guys jump, I'm like, oh, what a show! And I'm kind of blending in with all the people watching, trying like to be part of the nobles and not the crowd, not the participants.
The nobles are having a blast at this. They're laughing their asses off. Goes to King.
All right, I'm gonna try and move another 10 feet.
Okay.
All right, let's see, 5, 10, and acrobat. Okay.
Okay.
Can you get
Vivi,
some
goes to you.
slapstick music?
I don't have any Benny Hill music now.
Fuck.
So if I were to dash and try and go double that, it would be the DC 20, wouldn't?
Yeah.
Double checking.
I'm gonna risk a 15.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck.
What?
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. I'm cool with this.
Goes to Izo.
I'm gonna double dash jump again.
Okay.
Easy, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
How far do I get, Josh?
I'm gonna say it's probably like half the distance.
Okay, so okay.
Also, yeah. So just so you know, Charlie, as you jump and you land, like you notice there's something wrong about the beam underneath of you. As you like start sort of feeling it with your foot, you realize the beam's gotten narrower. The beams taper towards the end as they start getting closer. You're not going to be able to do running jumps anymore. Also, the DC increases, or so whatever you decide to move, add 3 to that. So if you want to move 10, DC's 13.
Okay.
Okay. Goes to Oz.
I'm do the,
I'll draw the line
jump
for
thing.
Okay.
Oh gods.
I don't know what happens.
Nope. Hang on. Sorry. I'm trying to do something quick. 10. Okay. So you're trying to do the long jump. Okay. So what happens is you and Bully springs, hits the beam, and the beam is too narrow for Bully to hold on to. You feel like Bully slide off the beam, and with you on it. So you can give me a dexterity check, try and jump off Bully at the last minute.
Yep, that's definitely what I would do.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, Bully. Later. Dex save or just a dex check?
Dex save.
Okay.
Bully, no.
No,
Okay, yeah, so you
bully.
jump off a bully at the last second and grab a hold of the beam.
Gotta do what
You're
you
going to
gotta
take some lightning damage.
Ooh.
You take 17 lightning damage,
Oh fuck.
and you watch
Ooh.
as bully and Oz. Just so you know, you are here,
Oh, good show, good show.
and you watch as bully like falls into the ocean below. He's going to take damage to the tune.
God.
I actually have to do the advanced roll.
Just
God, I
200
hope
feet.
Bully's okay.
Bully, don't worry. Bully's so
200
proud and
feet.
shit.
You fucking die at that height, even into water.
Yeah,
Actually, I
he's
don't
dead.
remember. He's fucking dead.
It's okay, I can summon him later, guys.
Oh my god, but that's gonna kill you guys.
Wait a second. Hey, you're right.
Don't fuck up.
Holy shit.
Yikes. Let's be safe, boys.
Goes to King.
So
Those were bad rolls too.
how many people are around Caecilius? Like, how many nobles are in the crowd watching?
Let's see. It's Caecilius. Let's see. Caecilius, Francesca, Stag, Lion, Bear, Nails. Let's see. The guy in the bear mask. Probably. Let's say 9.
Okay, that's a decent sized crowd. Damn it, and the scary people are there too. Okay. I'm gonna go for 15,
Okay.
and let's see what happens.
Fuck.
I mean, we got
Okay.
got
Okay,
2
you're good.
minutes. That's like 20 rounds.
Mhm.
We got time.
Goes to Vivi.
All
You
right.
know, it
let's
should
read
admit
it.
1 minute.
Fuck. Let's just risk another 15.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh
god.
fuck.
No.
Oh shit.
God.
That's the D6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to use it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta. if
Yeah,
you
I'm
hit a
gonna
six,
use it.
you're good.
Fuck.
Start slipping.
Shit. Oh no.
Wait, this damage is a little much.
It's a 200-foot drop.
Into water. Come on.
Laz is trying to identify.
Water that
every-
is hitting against breakers and rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You could
So
Also, you go fast enough.
So is
water
Bully's
takes a lot
Bully's
less
like bloody dead corpse just in the bottom
And the
now?
fucking-
I'm gonna leave it to Oz. Like, what happens when Bully dies?
Poof. I don't know.
Video game? I don't know.
Does he poof away, or is his corpse there?
Squish.
I'm
like
gonna
a
say he
corpse.
poofs away. That makes sense to me, since he's
Okay.
like connected to me.
Straight up froggers.
Poof.
So Susan, what character are you gonna make for a Lazarus Detective Squad once we all die?
Goes
You
to,
know.
goes to Izo.
I'm gonna move 5 feet.
Okay. So DC's 8.
Yep. And this is acrobatics now, right?
Yes. Okay, you're good.
Oh my god.
Goes to Oz.
Alright, so how does jumping work with this DC bullshit?
You're not going to be able to jump anymore because the beam's gotten too narrow. If you were to try to like do a running jump, you're gonna fall off.
We can't do a standing jump.
Oh, I mean, yeah. If you want to move just like 5 feet, you could try doing that. But like anything more than that is going to be really dangerous.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do acrobats and move 10 feet?
Okay, the DC will be 13.
It's a 50-50, fuck it. Why not?
Okay.
Ooh,
Goes to King.
Can I go up to Caecilius?
Oh yeah, totally.
And I just want to say, oh god, what a show! Do you have somebody to bring them back if they fall into the rocks below? What's the plan with that?
Caecilius will lean in and he's just like, "Don't worry, it's all
Don't
part of the
worry.
show.
So is that a yes?
Everything's going as
Maybe.
intended."
Can I make an insight check? Like, does that mean
Yeah.
that it's all part of the show? It's just a show. We'll heal.
Give me an,
Or
yeah,
it's
give
all
me an
part of the
insight.
show. Their lives are meaningless.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Okay,
Oh god.
I'm not that great with that. Oh, okay. 17.
Their lives. You get the impression their lives are meaningless.
Oh yes, all part of the.
Like them falling off is kind of the point.
All part of the show, yes. Uh, uh, is there any way to like?
I told you, man. It's a talent show. I never said what kind of talents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of fade into the back. Is there any way I can like make my way down? Try like over the next couple of rounds, try and make my way down to the bottom of the river, or is there like any way like around this cliff?
You could
It would
theoretically
take a while.
like. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Take a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
like too long
Yeah.
for this scenario.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Mhm.
All right, never mind then. Just like, oh shit. Then that's it.
Laz doing anything?
Laz started by trying to ID everyone in the crowd right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was the investigation check from earlier. And
What was it? I didn't see it. Sorry.
it was a 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
You can like again. They're all wearing masks, so you can remember the masks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah.
The second thing Laz wants to do is he wants to see if, aside from the guards, if anybody has sealed weapons or anything.
You don't see any weapons on anybody, no.
But I also don't have weapons, so that's not helpful.
Goes to King.
Okay. Yep.
All right, give me another 15 feet.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and he said at the other end there is a blue lizard chomping down on the rail, causing it to be electrified.
Yes.
Mhm.
And how many guards around it?
Just one.
Gotcha. I'll
Yeah.
log that info for later.
Goes to Vivi.
Not that I'm gonna do this right now, but essentially, there's a jump that we could do that doesn't require a running start, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I have jump, so we could do it at the end to jump the fuck to safety when we get to a certain point. And I also don't know
yeah.
how much the jump works.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask about that when I get to that. But I'm going
Okay.
to, I'm too scared to try another 15 feet, but I mean,
This is the time to do 15 feet tries because we're
know,
before the
I
part where it gets
know.
harder.
but who wants to die is the question. Obviously nobody. Doing it anyway. Regretty
no.
spaghetti. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no. Shit, I don't know what to do.
So you don't have anything. So Vivi, you rush forward.
no.
And suddenly like this gust of wind sort of rushes through. You feel yourself slipping,
Oh,
and you feel your foot like fall off. You feel yourself sort of tumbling over, and you hear a voice. Actually, hang on. Jump into whisper chat with me.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Dude, we're gonna die in a
So, Vivi, as you're about to die here, hang on, let me turn this music down. It's too loud for me.
Oh fuck.
I mean,
As you're about to fall,
didn't really give us
as you are falling, I should say, you hear a voice in your head just go, "You can be saved."
I wasn't listening.
I can.
I mean,
I can.
I don't know.
Of course
You'll
I
owe us.
can.
Water.
Oh.
Do you want to die?
who? I mean, well, no.
I can summon him back.
But, what, no? What you offering? What's the catch? There's a catch. There's always a catch.
You feel your foot like you're off. You're falling now.
Ooh.
You'll owe us a favor.
But
Okay. What kind of favor?
math involved. Okay, there's math
2
involved.
favors, no questions asked. You feel like you can feel the wind rushing through your hair.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking
5,
that's like 10 feet
4,
Yeah, okay, sure.
3.
2
Okay, suddenly you
favors.
feel the ring glow, and you feel yourself like float, and then you start drifting down slowly as a feather fall effect occurs on you.
Oh. Whee.
And then suddenly you
Okay.
feel that ring tighten on your finger and like dig
Ow.
into your skin.
Ow.
Okay. Let's go. Let's jump back to the general.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So
Okay,
Susan,
what's
what's your character gonna be?
So, I
Susan,
was gonna
Dad?
play a drow paladin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just kidding, it's not happening.
Interesting. A Drowladin.
Goes to Ezo.
All right, I'm gonna move 5 feet again.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Okay. You are good to go. Goes to Oz.
Wait, there's stuff I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Fuck.
Possibly. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
No, that doesn't help.
Sorry, Susan.
Shit happens.
Wait, what is the dagger that I got to? Anything interesting?
The
Dagger?
dagger you got?
What dagger?
What is this vial of Everskin gold? What the fuck is that? I don't
Everest-
Oh,
Skin
Evereskin gold. That's the
That's
the wine you
that's the
stole,
wine.
or you filtered last time.
know. That's right. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Ooh, wait, I have this thing. What is that?
Oh, that's right. I have potions that do things. What do they do?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like going through everything, making sure. What are my options?
Oh yeah, that's right. My calligraphy. My calligraphy can't do anything. Yes. Let me write some words real
Can
quick.
I make some drugs right now?
Do you still have that
Drugs right
the red vial? Did I give you the red vial or no?
Lazarus has the red vial.
Ah, gotcha.
I
Feel free to
changed my
drink that if you want, Laz.
I get my shift weave suit. Bam! It's gonna be purple now.
Okay.
Fuck,
Okay.
kids.
Okay.
And then I eat a thick cap because I have it.
Okay.
Thick cap.
What does that do?
Your muscles feel tight and powerful after eating this mushroom. Standing up from prone requires only 5 feet of movement.
Okay.
Climbing doesn't halve your speed, and you can make a high or long jump with a running start of only 5 feet.
Okay.
I don't know
With
if that
that-
fucking helps at all.
Yeah, with that you might be able to do. Yeah. They'll probably bring the DC down your jump down.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. How does high jump or long jump work? What's the rolls and stuff in that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do an athletics check. Hang on, let me pull up the character information here. So as Oz, Oz could do a with a running start. Oz could leap up to 8 feet. If you were to dash, you could jump up to 16 feet.
Forward.
Forward, yeah.
Okay.
If you just wanted to like long jump from a standing position, you could go up to 8 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna move forward. I'm gonna move 10 feet.
Okay.
Forward. Fucking YOLO, kids.
YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO?
Yo, we did it.
YOLO.
Okay.
Kidding.
Oh
yeah.
Real quick, with when Vivi falls off, she just plummets and dies, or like falls unconscious.
Oh yeah. So let me explain what happens. You all watch Vivi like slip off, fall down, and as she's about to hit the water, she suddenly stops for a second, and you watch her drift down into the water.
Oh, okay.
I knew the ring.
Laz actually ran to the edge.
Oh jeez, yeah. I slap Caecilius on the shoulder and I say, "All part of the show, yes." Yes, thank God. Yes.
Oh.
You are a son of a bitch.
That I am. That I am.
This doesn't work on frogs, though, huh?
He wasn't
Well,
wearing the ring.
Ring.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
The
Well,
frog
that's how-
chose poorly, you might say.
It's okay, it's all part
Yeah.
of it.
He was kind of slimy anyway.
Goes to King. Ouch.
Alright, I look down to where Vivi fell and see that she's floating, like, oh, okay, and I take another 15.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Is that all?
Oh,
I'm
no.
an inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
Ooh. Can't be worse.
But not much better.
Are you gonna kill him?
Come on, King. Let's jump in the whisper chat.
Okie dokie.
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
Last is gonna shout out, "Are you okay?"
I think me and
Yeah, the water feels great.
me and Izo here have the best chances of actually defeating this.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we got
I
this.
cheated. I used a frog. I knew it
That's
was my
alright.
second life. I just threw
It's okay. I was able. I used my ability to dash twice in a turn to jump most of this thing.
Yeah, so I used the fucking frogs, and we're all good.
Dude, it works.
Yeah, whatever
I
you
just
gotta
wish
do.
we could have like given you our rings to like get the money, but obviously not if that's gonna be saving us. Wait,
Yeah.
doesn't King have
So I
fucking
just-
Featherfall?
If I do a 10 feet one, and then I do a no, I gotta do like two 10 feet ones, really.
Couldn't King Featherfall himself?
10 feet and 5 feet. I could do that.
King theoretically could Featherfall himself, yes.
Yeah, then he doesn't fucking need the ring.
Wait, then he could have featherfalled you.
Well,
He
yeah, I
didn't
know,
do that.
but well, yeah,
He
but
just, but he didn't know. He just
Fuck
let you
it.
die.
yeah, fuck it.
I'm floating near the water, and I kind of give Vivi a wave. Fancy seeing you down here.
Hey, yeah, water feels great.
And I should wave, hand outstretched.
Upstairs.
Goes to Izo.
Fine, this is partially a
All right,
wetsuit.
I'm gonna move another 5 feet.
Yeah.
Acrobatics. Yep, done.
Yep. Goes to Oz.
I'm gonna move only 5 feet this time.
Okay.
Damn it.
Nice.
You can't fucking risk it.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, but that's tough.
So, Laz Jimheim, you guys do anything?
No, just now that I know their lives are in danger, I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying the show.
Decidedly
more or less.
less.
Izo still has inspiration though.
Right.
Yep,
I don't think he's
I
used
got
it yet.
No, I haven't.
Francesca just like leans over to Caecilius. It's a great show. I know we're getting such fantastic results. Goes to Izo.
All right, I'm gonna move another 5 feet. God, I gotta get to that square. Hold on. Oh, wait, I got my bardic inspiration. What kind of die is that?
Yeah, all you need,
D6.
D6.
yeah, all you need to do is expend it because the DC's 8. So,
Yeah.
okay, you're good.
Jesus.
Do I risk it?
Did you no? Well,
Don't do it.
no.
Yeah, I'll risk it. Fuck it.
Well, you don't have any failures yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I'm gonna
Oh, you don't
remove
have
10
any.
feet.
Oh shit.
You're gonna move 10 feet.
10
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna move 10 feet.
Okay. And
Fuck.
Oz, as you cross the as you start approaching, you can feel the beam narrow again. Whatever you decide to move, add 5.
Oh god.
Okay.
Ooh.
Make it
We'll see how this goes.
There we go. Goes to Izo.
All right, I'm gonna move 5 again.
Oh no. I mean,
The
you're
monstrous bullshit of it all.
good. That's fucking bullshit. You're good though.
Do you have a failure already? I don't see a dot on
no, no,
No?
Nope.
he didn't. He
you.
didn't
Okay,
fail
yeah,
yet.
you start slipping,
Oh.
Oh.
Whew.
Oh boy.
but you can see that the beam is about to narrow.
Yep.
It goes to Oz.
Okay, before I do this, I kind of turn to the crowd. You will all know my name, Oz fucking Blue Blood. And then I do a running jump, so I have to move 5 feet, and then I can jump 16 with a dash. So
Right.
that would put me right here, right?
Yeah.
Right where you need to
Okay.
be.
So what do I gotta
Just
roll to move
gotta
that
roll.
5 feet, or how does that work?
5 feet. Yeah, because you're
yeah.
gonna run. You're running 5 feet, so you
Because
gotta
I
get
have
above a
to
10.
roll. I have to go at least 5 in order to.
Right. So DC's
Yes.
10 right now.
We did
Okay,
it.
yeah, you can do
We
it.
fucking did it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. When you land there, Oz. Well, I guess that's a dash for you. Okay, so it goes to Izo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
But I expend my last Moxie point to do my double dash.
Do you call
Okay.
yourself Oz Blue Blood?
No, I'm not calling it.
No.
No, I'm not fucking calling myself out. Dude.
So you gotta get a 10, is that right?
Mm.
Oh no!
Oh fuck.
Okay, so, Izo, you squat down. You back up. You start to run. Do you have advantage or something?
Can I have? Sure.
Wait, no, did you?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sure.
you start to do a jump. You run and you slip at the last second. You feel yourself start to fall. As you start tumbling down.
So fucking close.
Jump into whisper chat with me real quick.
Okay. Let me.
God, what's this say about me? The only person I didn't inspire. And that wins.
I don't fucking need it, dude. I'm Oz motherfucking Blue Blood.
The luck
Oh,
of the
man,
die.
so-
I just knew it. I knew it.
So VV King and Izo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's happening in this whisper? Ooh.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I assume it's all the same thing, but
I'm assuming the same thing also, but we don't know.
yeah.
Was it sexual in nature?
Yes.
We don't know.
Apparently, Susan's was.
Possibly sexual, okay.
Possibly sexual in nature.
I don't know. I mean, two favors could be anything.
So what? So it is similar. Okay.
What it? Wait.
Oh, you were
what-
all talking about it. Oh well.
No,
actually,
Nothing?
I don't know.
No, no, no.
It's
No,
sexual
we
in
don't know.
nature.
Boy. Very
Okay.
boy.
Whatever.
Oh,
You take
fuck.
that.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Holy crap!
Oh fuck.
Oh. Really?
Okay. What
Only if
happens when you
it's-
take damage that's more than
Double.
twice
You're
your health?
You're
You
fucking
die-
You're
auto
dead.
die.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead.
He's just dead?
He's just dead.
You watch as he hits a rock.
Oh.
His neck snaps.
Oh,
Blood
Izo!
spurts across the water.
Laz
Hey,
immediately
Izo!
turns around and what the do?
Can we get some dark music?
It sounds like
Fuck.
he didn't pick. He sounds like he made a bad choice.
What? What does that mean?
I'm kind of
Izo!
just like basking in my own glory right now. Oz is not really paying attention.
No,
'cause
it's ain't
he's-
paying attention. I don't have anything for this.
Let's
I'm
see.
looking at Vivi, and I'm just kind of like
Here we go.
trying to
Physical
catch her eye. I'm
development.
looking at where Izo just died as well.
I'm like blinking, like I'm swimming over to him.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I guess either they didn't talk to him or you didn't agree.
I look at
The
look at
crowd is
Cassio.
laughing hysterically. I should mention.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, he's just dead.
The lion and the stag aren't laughing, but they don't seem to be reacting in any way. They're just sort of observing.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna be like shaking my hands above my head. I did it! Yay!
Oh shit.
King's just still
Laz-
staring at where Izo died. He's kind of a bit shocked.
I'm trying to like cure wounds him. And just put some fucking Vaseline on the shit. It's gonna be fine.
Some Windex,
It's Windex on it. It'll be fine. It'll
but
fix
it's
it right
yeah,
up.
he's not. He doesn't seem to be coming around. Oz. So the one of the guards, like when you jump across and you get on the other side, he stands up out of the way. Congratulations.
Yo!
You
Do
got
I
your ring?
notice- Yeah, I give him the ring.
Okay. There you go. You can open any chest.
And they're all the same?
All the same.
Okay. Does he notice? Like, is he looking at something? Do I
You can
notice
see
things?
he's like looking down at the cliff and he's just sort of chuckling. One in
Hey, what
every
you laughing
one
about?
every year. Hmm.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody wasn't very bright.
I look.
Yeah, you could see down at the bottom. You see Vivi and King like trying to hold up Izo. You see there's blood in the water.
Oh shit!
He's
I'm
just
gonna
not
run
moving.
over.
Can Vivi and I hear all the nobles laughing from down here?
You can give me
Probably
perception
not.
checks.
It'd be pretty hard to hear. With all the water and from how far it is,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be pretty fucking hard to hear.
Vivi,
Unless
however,
that
you can
happens.
though. You're having grown up over decades of hearing haughty, noble laughter.
Stupid fucking nobles.
Fuck all of you.
Wait, guys, is he okay? I'm gonna kind of yell down.
He's very fucking far from okay.
I was gonna say yeah, but no.
I'll go next to Laz and I'll turn to the nobles and I'll say, "You should all be ashamed of yourselves. This is
Or not.
shame."
Caecilius just like looks over at you. It's all part of the show. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just a bugbear. Don't take it so personal, Morel.
That's just not a bugbear. That's the best beer brewer in this city."
I think what you mean to say is it was the best beer brewer.
I slap him on the face.
Does that like break your charm? Probably not.
Yeah, no, if I hurt him, it does. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it
if
does.
I attack
Okay.
him. Mm-hmm.
He just like blinks. That was a very bad idea.
Yeah.
You're a buffoon, and you'll pay for this. He was my friend.
Uh-oh.
Time.
The emphasis on was.
Ooh.
Like one of the guys, one of the guards sort of walks up. Caecilius just like holds up, or Caecilius like holds up a hand. The guy keeps walking, and then like we'll say the stag gives a whistle and it stops.
Oh.
He stops, I should say. They're people.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like fuming, glaring at Caecilius, but also terrified of this big man.
Yeah.
Laz is going to come up to Jem and he's going to say, "It's time." Look at the numbers, man. 2 of us, all of them. Not the time.
You're a bunch of fools. You'll see. You're a bunch of fools.
One of the guards walks up to you, Oz. Don't you want your winnings?
I'll be honest. I'm not really paying attention right now. I'm kind of just staring at my friends down below.
Yeah, but you should get those winnings though.
I'm not gonna get my fucking winnings right now. I'm trying to think of ways I could try to help them. I have a 50-foot thing of rope, but that's 200 feet, so
Yeah.
probably not gonna help too much.
I think King and Vivi can
You
get
know what,
out of there, but Izo's long gone.
I know what Oz is gonna do. He's actually gonna try to grab this this pillar thing. Is this thing stuck in the ground? What does it look like?
No, they've just sort of
Can
like
push it.
It's
Laid
just
it.
laid on. Yeah, laid it across.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tie my rope to it, and then tie my rope to a chest or something, a rock, something that's like sturdy, that's up here,
Okay.
and then kind of throw it off into the
What,
water.
to pull
and
us
see.
up?
That doesn't work. It can only go 50
What?
feet.
What, to pull us up to do what? To get down there?
I don't know, man. I keep trying to think.
If you let,
You can't
Yeah.
you can't help with anything by
No,
getting
no.
down here.
Fuck you. I can do what I want. How
can,
far
like,
is this?
You can pull it and
For the
I don't know how
record,
heavy it
Vivi
is.
and King, like even if you want to take Izo with you, you could swim out of this cleft and like hit the beach without. I'm not gonna make you roll for it or anything like that. It's not gonna be super easy, but you could do it.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna try and take Izo to the beach.
Yeah, of course.
I'm fucking throwing this thing in there. Fuck it, I don't know what I'm doing.
The party starts breaking up. The lion and stag go over to Caecilius, shake his hand. And they whisper something into his ear, and then they start heading off. So what are you doing, Oz?
I don't know, throwing one of these things into the water from one end.
Okay,
For
yeah,
no
you can.
reason.
I'll assume you can throw some rope down there if they want to climb up it.
Only 50 feet.
the
Doesn't make
whole
sense,
50
but
feet.
sure.
Oh,
No.
yeah, good point.
Just stay up there.
Wait, but King can climb.
Oh yeah, he's gonna climb with Izo's body and pull it up with him.
I mean, I
Put a rope on
could.
it.
It might take a minute.
We're just gonna fucking swim.
You can just meet us. You can just meet us at the beach. Meet us at the beach.
Yeah, just go around. Don't do dumb shit.
I'm stupid. Fuck, I don't know what to do.
Laz and Jimheim, give me insight checks real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Laz, you notice as Caecilius and Francesca are walking away, Caecilius like reaches for something in his pocket, and like doesn't, and like clearly whatever he was reaching for is not there. He starts like checking all of his pockets. He starts like patting himself down. Francesca starts like going through his pockets. She starts like going through her pockets, and like they both start kind of like having a low grade breakdown over like something is missing. As they start looking around.
Laz can't help but smirk at their bad fortune.
And then you notice that Caecilius reaches into a pocket and pulls out something. Looks to be like some sort of slip of paper, or it looks like a business card almost. And he like looks at it, and throws it to the wind, and starts walking off like in a huff. And he starts rushing back towards the fort. Francesca,
I want to go pick it up.
Yeah, you can go pick it up. It's a blank card. The only thing on it is the picture of a black snake.
Do I recognize that symbol?
You do not. It's not the Zentarum symbol.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. You can give me... Lazarus can give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Next to him, Gemheim's just sobbing. No, no, he was my best friend. Those arms, those strong arms. He carried me home when I was drunk. Oh no.
There better be 6,000 gold in that fucking chest.
It rings a bell, Laz, but you don't know anything about it. If you were to ask around, you've heard people in the department talking about something like this.
Okay.
But you don't know the specifics. Oz, you walk over to a chest. You can pop it open. Inside is 1,250 gold pieces. And something else. Laying on top of it is a hand crossbow with 3 crossbow bolts.
Does it look abnormal, these bolts? Does it look special?
No.
Oh, it's probably just to shoot other people in the other beams or some shit. Like whoever gets there first can be a fucked up person and shoot the other people.
Is it 4 or 3?
It's 3.
If we hadn't gotten to where it was only us on the beams, if there was some NPCs on the beams, I could see there being a problem.
Can I open the other chest?
No.
Hang on. Let me think about this for a second. No, it's one. Hang on, let me check.
Yeah.
No, it's one.
You said
Yeah,
we get
one
to
ring.
distribute
One
them
per ring.
amongst 2 wins, right?
For every chest that's opened.
Well, I'm opening them all. Fucking.
You can't.
One-
you can only
one
open
per
one.
ring.
Yeah.
I'm taking the chest.
Okay, you can they'll let you take the chest.
Drag 2 chests, because I think Vivi and King, I think we both still have rings. Oh, but
Yeah.
Izo has a ring too.
No,
on
it
his-
runs out at midnight. It runs out at midnight. It won't work.
Chest to us by midnight.
Can I take these
That could
chests
just
or
be
no?
magic.
Oh, I should have been counting down. That would have been fucked up. Anyway,
Oh
A
god.
little bit fucked up.
more fucked up.
Chest?
But I feel like this is about I feel like this is the point to wrap it up for tonight, kids.
Shit.
All right.
Oh man.
How much gold was it?
1200?
1,250.
How much is diamonds?
How much? What?
300. You need 300 for. We don't have Revivify.
Hey.
Wait, no, Gemheim doesn't.
Well,
have
no, it'd be
Revivify.
resurrection.
Hey.
Revivify is like
yeah,
within a
it's
minute.
past a minute. Yeah.
So what's a resurrection? How much money is it?
I don't know. I think it's like
haven't-
1,000.
I think it's a lot more than that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If we
We
can,
Hang on, maybe not. Or it would actually be Raised Dead. Raised Dead, I don't think is actually that expensive. Take a look.
Yeah, because resurrection's if you don't have their body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, resurrection's just 1,000 though.
500 for Raised Dead. So
let's drag Yiza's battered bloody
Go to
corpse
the
to the
priest.
temple. A midnight trip
Shit.
to a priest. I'm sure the city sees plenty of that. So
Oh, yeah.
unless
with
Charlie
money.
just wants to roll with having a new character, I mean it's his choice.
we'll discuss that between now and then. But
Oh god.
I think if Charlie wants still to play Isa, we can get his ass revived. I'm pretty sure.
This is really cool.
He's sounds like he might already be looking here.
He's excited.
No, this
I-
whole session is dope.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is
this
a lot
was
of
a
fun.
good session. This is a
I-
good.
thank you.
I will say this little event is actually I think gonna mark a big like RP turning point for King. Because
Fuck
he's
nobles.
seen the situation or things like this before on the crowd side plenty of times, but never been in it as a participant.
Yeah.
So I think this could actually really mess with his perception of things.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same with Jim. Like he was with all his noble friends, and one of his friends died.
Yeah, is this the first time that either one of you have had a friend die?
Yeah, definitely for Jim.
Well,
no, I mean Osvaldo, but that was
Osvaldo.
like that was like
Yeah.
non-violent, you know.
Yeah.
Like this is like the first, like he like died of sickness.
Sickness.
You know,
Yeah.
like it wasn't. This is the first time he's like had someone die from like cruelty.
Dumb, cruel.
I mean,
almost not really
Yeah.
murder, but
Yeah, it was.
I mean, like the just plain death part isn't going to affect King as much as seeing it through the angle of being a person forced to be entertainment, death game entertainment as opposed to being a spectator for it.
Yeah.
I should have known you've seen that anime.
Yep.
Yep.
I had a feeling once I saw the Emperor's Slave card game,
Yeah.
but when
okay.
it's like out of the beams, like okay, I know what this
Yeah,
is.
on the upside, I can now finally recommend to all of you Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. It's an amazing anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll like the character design, Charlie, because it's intentionally like grotesque, kind of, or like super deformed. But other than that,
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Did I win
It is
the anime?
fantastic.
what do you say, Brian?
Did I win the anime?
Yeah, you won the anime.
you won the anime.
You are the ultimate survivor.
Boo, 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 boo,
The
boo.
manga's way better.
Isn't it always?
No, actually.
It depends.
Who knows, man?
Not always. Not
Hey guys,
everything is
listen
an
to the
absolute.
emotional Titanic flute.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very emotional.
Thank you.
That's a recorder, not a flute.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm fighting back, like tearing up a little bit.
To the flute or
Both.
to your character dying?
Well, not
Both.
just my character dying, but like the other characters' reactions, the whole like post-death scene.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
And I gotta
Fucking
send
Iso. Iso was the one. Iso was the best of us.
It really
That's
was. We were all kind of dirtbags to forget.
the best of us.
Well,
Don't say
La-
that.
Well, Laz isn't a dirtbag, but
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't know. Laz well enough.
I don't know.
Is it weird that as soon as it happened and you guys were upset, I immediately thought of the first Avengers, and now you have something to avenge?
Yep.
You're the Coulson.
Wait, what's
His
that
name was
character from
Izo.
Dragon Ball? The Krillin.
Krillin, yeah.
You're a fucking
He's the
Krillin,
Krillin.
You're the Coulson, you're the Krillin.
Krillin, Coulson.
So if we
Same thing.
don't drag
You're the Krillin again, the Piccolo, the Yamcha.
Jesus.
if we don't drag Izo's half desiccated body to a temple before the end of the night, who's gonna break it to Bruise tomorrow?
Oh, God.
Oh God.
King can do it.
Yeah, we'll figure
King will
it
do
out.
it.
My God.
It's gonna be real awkward, but King can try.
And when we play the next game, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Just fucking have a pile of flies and
No, that's
your weeds and.
Man, I was so curious to talk to your characters and figure out what the hell happened when you fell.
yeah, absolutely.
Just so you know, anybody who wasn't wearing those rings, don't talk to people who weren't wearing the rings about whatever happened. Okay.
Wait, what?
Basically,
Oh.
Like those who fell.
yeah. So Vivi and King can talk about whatever happened between each other. They cannot talk or do not talk to other people about it.
Well, that's my wife, and I'm gonna fucking do what I want.
Well, I mean, you guys do whatever, but
Jeez, spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to keep Eric and shit.
I'm sure we won't watch the video that'll have the fucking scene in it.
That's a good point. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Well, okay, I guess since Susan was pulled into one of them, so yeah.
They could
Again,
be
I was also
different.
assuming
Never
it
mind.
was the same thing.
Talk amongst yourselves.
They could be different.
Never mind, fuck it.
Never mind, but you're gonna find out.
I mean, as long as we keep our characters like separate from our players,
Yeah.
Yeah. I can know, and Laz cannot know.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wasn't
I
against
trust
the
this group
idea
not to
of
bet a game.
possibly becoming a warlock, but fuck.
I mean, Oz. So
So Izo's
Man,
transforming into a warlock, is what you're
What's this
saying.
about world? Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
wait, he's making you a warlock? I thought we were both turning into paladins.
That makes perfect sense.
corrupt.
Corrupt
I thought we were both
paladin.
turning into Oathbreaker paladins.
Well, yeah,
What-
we're
what-
drow,
making
drow
oaths.
paladins. Come on.
Who talked to you?
I feel like King would be more of an Oath of Conquest.
What?
Oath of Conquest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
No, he's redemption. Duh.
Maybe
that
maybe
makes-
now
No.
maybe post Ezo death he might. Who knows?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
probably not.
Oh.
I would say after all the shit that's happened, Oz probably considers Ezo a friend. So
Mm-hmm.
close enough.
We've hung out for like a week, I think. Not even a week yet.
I was about to say, has it even been a week?
I don't think it's been a week.
It's been a fucking year, dude.
I think it's been like 3 days.
I think out,
Just
out
take
of game,
these
like I
2
think this is the 1 year anniversary of this game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a fun little
This is
event to
alright.
happen on the anniversary.
This nice little episode 100 right there.
Yeah, jeez.
Also, realizing that it's only
I
been a
mean-
week in game is going to make this even harder on Bruise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, we started hanging out with your kid like a few days ago.
And
He
he
became part of a
literally
bar,
died.
and now he's
Lol.
dead.
Oh yeah.
All he
we're
wanted to
using
do
his
was for him
beard.
to stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
That's
What
if
if
we
he'll still
don't.
be partnering with us.
Oh, he probably will not. I would be shocked. We gotta drag his body to a temple tonight.
Yeah, I just looked at the calendar. This is our 5th game, our 5th day,
Fifth day.
in game. Right, 'cause we started on the 10th, I believe.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's been 5 fucking days we've been playing this game for
I mean, it's
Sorry, guys.
I mean,
we do it to ourselves.
it's the same
It's our fault as
way-
much as yours.
the.
You guys only made it 2 days before I joined the game?
This is about right, yeah.
And we've made it 3 since.
We do the same thing in Prince of the Apocalypse. We milk every day.
Yeah, there's just a lot more travel time in that
We like
game.
milk.
So that's how days only move there in traveling.
Yeah,
Because
for
if
real.
if we have a chance to do something inane with someone or something, we will do it.
It's literally like 3 hours of game time is 3 hours of real time. Like,
I've been talking to there are parts of the campaign where I'm hoping like I can skip several days at a time. We'll see how it goes.
yeah, you just do it like a time lapse. Honestly, you could force that shit on us, and I don't think you'd care.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense with the
Mhm.
game. You know?
Do
I
a
don't
time.
think Laz is participating in a bar fixing mod.
Do a time skip. Like, man, nothing, no the same after Izo died. It's a whole new world.
You'll
1
notice
year
that if you
later.
check your calendar, like I don't really have much planned for you after the 15th, so maybe skip some days here.
Hey,
We'll
yeah,
see how
We
it
look
goes.
at that. I like that idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you could just
Well,
be like,
the
okay,
bar-
guys, skill challenge. What do you do? in
Doesn't the
fucking
bar
30 days?
open like in 2 days or one day?
Oh, on the 18th, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I'm
after the
saying that.
15th, you
Okay,
just
okay, okay.
easily skip to the 18th in a montage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe like before next session, we should all think about what we would do in the next few days. If we're trying
I would definitely be thinking about that over the next few weeks. Yeah, like
Mhm.
like over a couple of days, what would your characters do if they want to do anything in particular?
Well, I mean,
Also, like downtime activities too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Make some
Oz's
calligraphy.
priorities.
Well, what did you say, Ryan?
I'm gonna bring my frog back. I mean, that's a big
Well,
priority.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Obviously.
I mean, you guys still have to deal with the immediate like ramifications of what just happened tonight, and we'll see how it. Well, that will probably take up a good chunk of next session, and after that,
Mhm.
we'll probably end up montaging.
Mhm.
Have a funeral for Izo if he stays dead.
No funeral.
Yeah.
He ain't staying
The
dead.
funeral is for Bruce to do.
We could show up though. Damn.
If Bruce will allow it, yes.
Yeah, I feel like visiting Bruise is probably the first thing we gotta do.
Oh yeah.
After we bring him back.
Unfortunately.
And
Oh, shit,
I just finally joined.
The Xanathar.
The
Guild.
Xanathar.
I know, Jesus. Wow.
Did you, okay, do you wanna continue playing your character, or do you have thoughts right now immediately, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I gotta talk. I gotta talk with the big man upstairs.
That's right. That's what I'm called. That's my name. That's my title.
Because I mean,
Santa Claus?
That's the big man on the roof, not the big man.
Oh, got
I have, well, he's the big man upstairs because I always assume he's waiting in my bedroom.
it. No, that's your father.
Ooh, wait. It's all ogre now.
Wait, that's Shrek. That's a different video.
It could be the same thing.
I mean, sure. Man, this is fucking intense.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys liked the session. I was a little worried, but
I mean, I'd be fucking
That's
worried.
great.
Holy shit, you trying to kill us? I guess you are. I mean, I don't know.
He's always trying to kill us. It's Josh.
as far as social class,
It
Izo was
ain't
very
fun if he's not trying to kill us.
to be fair, everything here was optional. You didn't have to do any of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
You weren't forced onto this. You could have walked back at any point.
I was tricked.
Really, you did it to yourselves.
So with Oz being part of the
I
crime
do it
family,
because I love you.
That's
hate
not
me
how
hurt.
Laz sees this right now.
so with Oz being part of a crime family, that means that Izo was pretty much the lowest social standing person in our group, huh?
Maybe?
Yes. Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
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 That's fair to say.
Okay.
I guess that's
This
what
Just
is
gonna-
the riffraff.
I'm just trying to, take in some ideas and consider for how King's going to kind of reevaluate his look on the world now.
You killed the poor kid. Who is literally
And the
just the guy.
nobles were laughing, which I expected.
He just wants to grow up and.
Kill the
Be a good
poor kid with a
person.
heart of gold.
And he died in the leather jerkin that Bruce just gave him.
Can we talk about the real tragedy here? I didn't get to use my 3-dragon anti-deck I made.
Can you make your games like something I can play when I'm drunk?
I don't know if you'd want to play it when you're drunk.
That's a hard ask.
Let's play rock paper scissors right now. Me and you, Josh.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna write down our answers and then we're gonna press enter at the same time. Okay?
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
You guys have fun.
Okay. Good night, Eric.
It was fun playing with you guys
Eric.
tonight.
I know it's so good to have you back.
It was
Yes.
good to be back. Thank you guys. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Everything's